Steel Toe Morning Show.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show. Now, I don't want to fuck shit up. I don't want to mess anything up tonight because I have a plan. I have a plan as far as giving the people who contribute money to this program value added. I'm always obsessed with value added. I feel that, an audience that donates its money, a very specific amount to keep you alive and keep your show going, keep the entertainment moving. I believe in adding things when I can, whether it's VIP giveaways or whether it's, 30 minutes of overtime every day or, whether it's, hey, we're doing really well, we're ahead, let's skip goals for this next day or two. I'm obsessed with value added. Yeah. Friday's value added was no goal, anniversary, free will offering. It's like a wedding or a birthday or anything else. Chip in if you feel like it. Celebrate our 9th year anniversary. Woo. Tomorrow, we've got our last goal of the week. We got Corey on the show. Corey Adams going to be co-hosting the show. Anything we go over, now people would say, well, what if we go over? There's no goal on Friday. Anything we go over by goes right into Corey's pocket. Just going to give it right to Corey. So I've got that value added. People get to know they're helping Corey out. Mm-hmm. Now, tonight, I'm skittish to even say what it technically is because I don't want it to seem like that's the value. The value added I'm going to mention is the value added for Friday. And I don't want to double dip on the value added. It makes me look dishonest. It makes me look like a schemer or a scammer. But I feel like this is something worth bringing up because Ryan the Garbage Man sent it to me today after the show.
Okay.
I said that the anniversary of this show was August 14th.
Yes, you did say that.
I said that. I was wrong. As Ryan the Garbage Man showed me from a, what do you call it? A Facebook memory. August 9th.
I thought so, dude. I knew that.
August 9th is the anniversary
today
of Steel Toe. So this is our 9th, and it's been 9 years to the day since we did our first show on Rockin' 101 as Steel Toe. Now, I don't want that to be gifts tonight for that. I want that still to be Friday. That's the whole plan. That's Friday's show.
Celebrate Friday.
I want to celebrate Friday.
This is your golden anniversary. It's the 9th on the 9th.
It's our golden. Holy shit. I've been so excited about what we've got coming up in terms of show developments. And then next year being the 10th year anniversary and some of the things we've been told by this new group of people we could be working with about what we could do for that 10th anniversary party. That now I'm sitting here excited about that. I forgot that this is the golden anniversary.
I just thought of it right now as I looked at the date.
So tonight, 2:15 away from the goal. It's normal goal, all of that. We're $35 ahead from this morning. Thank you, St. G. Thank you, Fairy. No, it wasn't my fairy godmother today.
It was my fairy.
No, it was my cousin, the
glue factory.
Glue factory.
Yeah.
The person who runs the glue factory.
Thank you.
So we have, and that's a good idea, Burnt. Burnt says give at least 1 hour unhinged Rumble Corey tomorrow. We could do Rumble overtime with Corey.
Yes. I'm all for Rumble overtime with Corey.
Rumble overtime with Corey. That's not a bad idea. Okay, so we got lots of stuff going on. Okay, so today is the anniversary day, the official golden anniversary of Steel Toe.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Friday is when we're celebrating the anniversary with, no goal, but throw in what you want. Like I said, it's like a graduation or a wedding. We are kind of banking on it being a nice day. But we're not saying, hey, we're going to cut off time to the show if we don't, do this, do that, do the other thing.
Okay.
We're not going to go, hey guys, 200 away. Why don't, what we're going to do, it's going to be more of a, hey, it's our anniversary. Anniversary day. What do you think? So I realized I fucked that up, but it's too late. As the great poet laureates One Republic once said, it's too late to apologize.
You take everything from me.
It's too late. So
damn it.
That's what I came to today. Thank you for listening to me bearing my soul. Let's get to the chat. Let's talk to you guys on both Rumble and YouTube. Hit like, hit subscribe on both platforms. Both of those numbers going up. We like to see that.
Amen.
Posterior Retention becoming a member for his 14th month. Thank you.
Thank you.
Balls Deep becoming a member for his 15th month. Showing up posterior attention. He says, huzzah. Huzzah indeed. Tim Brouillard gifting a membership to Jericho. There's Jericho.
Nice.
Getting his membership. Great job, buddy. Yeah, needs more Steiner. Oh, we could probably, you know what?
You're thingamajiggies over there.
Because of all the numbers and shit, my head's spinning from all the numbers. Let's continue on here. 9 years on the 9th, says Kenneth. Yeah, how did I not put that together? And you know what's funny about... Bert says, I said 1 hour, bitch.
Gee.
We'll see. How's that? We'll see if we can do an hour of overtime on Rumble with Corey. How's that? We will see. Now, Friday with Gino is Rumble Friday. So he's going to be turned loose.
I cannot wait.
On the whole thing.
I got to talk to Gino tonight briefly.
Yes. I've been texting with Gino all day, and we're very excited. Tomorrow's the day.
Are you like
where
a couple
they get to town?
Schoolgirls?
Yeah, just a couple of potential drunks.
Oh.
Really, more than anything else. But we have lots coming up still this week. 3 shows left. They're all going to be great. We hope you're here for all of them. Zen Rhino says, Golden is 50th anniversary. 9 years is known as the Pottery anniversary. I hope you looked that up, because if you just knew that, you're a sociopath.
I was more so doing the birthday thing, where, if you turn 20 on the 20th, it's your golden birthday.
That's kind of what I always saw the golden birthday as.
I guess anniversaries are different.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is the Pottery anniversary.
Fine. Take it away from us, Zen.
So give us clay. Guy Sartell says, I've been listening since almost day one, missed the first couple of months. So Ryan the Garbage Man's Facebook post to show you how we've been, us turning all these haters into fans is not a new phenomenon for us. Okay. All these other old men who are trying YouTube now, they're so late to the broadcasting game. They're thinking they've discovered everything for the first time, when really they're just kind of taking the recycled steel toe formats, Jake Hudson and shit like that. It's like we've done that, and we've discarded that multiple times for years now. And to show you how long we've been converting the people who hate us into reluctant fans, Ryan the Garbage Man's post from August 9th of 2014 was, hey, all of you Lex and Terry fans, call them and let them know that they should get on at KKLM in Wilmer, Minnesota, and they can get back on the air. Saying hey, fuck this. We don't like that Lex and Terry are gone and Steel Toe's here. And now Ryan the Garbage Man calling in on a regular basis.
Isn't that interesting?
Then again, his favorite burgers come from Buffalo Wild Wings. So
hey, they make a mean burger. It's not the go-to for me, but it's good.
Oh. I mean, I
back Ryan the Garbage Man on that one.
He's not a man of exotic tastes, is what I'm trying to say. Always Red E with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Flex, Shell Ray, Gone Existed. I love that name. Gone Existed has a membership now.
Fun.
Chill Pill and Pickwick Pub.
Nice.
All have a membership. You guys are the longest listening people without memberships. That's how they do that. Need Trump says, do more impressions on your anniversary. That would be helpful. I tell you what, if you... everything you throw in on Friday, Rumble Friday, that has a request, I will honor it. If you want them read as a certain impression, if you want them said a certain way, I'll do it.
You have to do Gilbert Gottfried. for Gino.
Whatever people
and Hitler.
Whatever people ask for, I will serve. Cocktiff says you have to get Kumia on Friday. That would be awesome. I'll ask Gino about it.
If he could call him or something, I would die.
Yeah, we'll see.
Or send him a link.
We'll see if Anthony will say, hey, part-time Compound Media employees.
But then Kumia would get on the stream with you guys and be like, hey, where's the broad?
That might be
Where's April? What's your
I think
name?
he would know Gino's there, so there's not going to be any broads.
I'm just playing, man.
I think he would know that with no Gino, there's not going to be any girls around when Gino's there.
It's been long enough. He forgot me now.
Burnt says, F it, whole show, Rumble only, let's effing go. Look, I'll give you overtime.
That'd be pretty cool.
Michael B says, I am leaving Vegas Thursday. 3 days is the perfect amount of time to spend here. Another day, and I would look for a harvest festival. I would say 3 or 4.
I'd say 4. I prefer 4.
Yeah, 3 nights, 4 days.
But you're in the ballpark, yes.
I think it's right there.
That's
Anywhere
perfect.
between 3 and 5 is good. Actually, 5 I think might kill me.
5, I think you really got to pace yourself.
Yeah.
Like, man, you're going to be tired.
Union Jack, the first one to point it out, he's wearing the morning show shirt.
Well, I'm wearing the Stonies shirt.
I didn't change my shirt today. You are correct. Kenneth says, just thought I'd let you know I had to shit at work today. Not a public bathroom, but a communal bathroom. I hate that. Came down with the squirts around 5:30 p.m. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Thank you for letting us know. By the way, always ready with those gifted memberships. 205 away from tonight's goal. I think you guys are going to get that under 200 by 8 o'clock the way we like it. Just fine. You're doing fantastic. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Let me continue on here. Tim Jones gifting a membership to Dave Doors.
Thank you.
That's going to make it an even 200 with that Tim gifted sub earlier. Thanks, boys and girls. Thank you very much. $5 coming in from Fallen the Great. Says, I love that you and Gino went from this guy's an asshole cuddling on the couch in your pajamas watching Hitler's greatest hits.
Right.
Yeah, this studio is where the Gino versus us feud started. And he said horrible things about you and terrible things about me. And we called him a hack. And we celebrated him getting punched in the face. Then I found out what like a junky piece of shit, like really dark, like miserable dude Pat Dixon is. And I was like, oh.
We can bond.
Yeah, he's just kind of a fruitcake. Like he's a weirdo.
A very controversial event, but we bonded with him over Content House.
That's true.
You and I got on a very late night stream with him at Content House and made
actually, the one who facilitated that whole thing, do you remember?
Frank.
Carl.
Frank.
No, Carl was the one who first told me, he goes, you'll like Gino. Just talk to Gino.
Frank, though.
No, Carl was the one encouraging me. He goes, no, talk to Gino. You guys will get along. Trust me.
Oh.
And now Carl says, yeah, when I have either you or Gino on Who Are These Podcasts, I never get more hate or more angry people than when I have you two on. I'm like, that's what we do. That's an entertainer right there.
I just hopped on a brief little stint, my first appearance on KianoCast tonight, which is just kumbaya. They're lovely ladies. It's a great, just chill time. And I kind of worried about what I would bring to her show if she advertised that I was going to be on there just because of you. You know what I mean? And I don't look at chats, so if you're being shitty, I missed it. But it was a great time.
Patrick says, I miss your impressions, Aaron. They're so spot on. Didn't I just do impressions today? I did Macho Man today. I did Hitler today.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still there. I bet you when the impressions come out twice a week. I'd say twice a week. Can't do them every day. They got to be whenever they strike me.
I think they should be spontaneous.
Yeah, I don't think they should be like planned out, or except, like on Friday when Gino and I are fucking around on Rumble and you guys want naughty impressions with your PayPals and your Rumble rants.
It actually just turns into an orgy.
Absolutely, yeah. It just turns into a suck and fuck. Oh. It's Rumble Friday, baby.
You're going to have to clean down here.
It's Rumble Friday. Magic 8 Ball says, you guys will be drunk. It will be Mumble Friday. I'm going to tell you why. I'll be hungover, but I'm not going to be drunk. I'll tell you why.
Do you want mimosas?
I'm going golfing after, and I can't golf drunk. And I want to golf well. I've been on a roll lately.
They're not good, they told me.
What do you mean?
Like Keanu and Gino, they both said that we're not very good.
I don't give a shit. I want to be good. Golf is a competition against yourself.
Don't show up our friends.
It's a competition against yourself. So
I found out tonight Keanu and I are the same height, so we get to share clubs.
Perfect. Oh, that's so cute. Kenneth says, a vacation in Nashville really going to be hard on me. Planning on going in late October. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful place, Nashville,
sounds great.
Tennessee. We actually have... what do you call them? I almost said U.S. Bank. Delta points that we need to use up. Delta credits.
We do. A lot of them, too, or that shit's going to go to waste.
Yeah, we might check and see how much tickets to Nashville are. We might have to go. Who knows? Benny the Milkman with $2 says, my Google Play points for you. Thank you, buddy. We love that you guys figured out how to do Google Play points, and you're just throwing us free money.
Thank you.
Very sweet of you. All right, 383 Novocaine, are you going to let Shaka out of his cage for the anniversary party? Of course, we'll bring him for the anniversary show on Friday as well. Yeah, we'll bring Shaka out.
He's coming to Stoney's?
Yeah, we'll bring him everywhere. We'll let Shaka out.
I'm going to let him ride shotgun.
Yeah. Shaft says, real men golf drunk, according to John Daly. Yeah, well, not to quote the tech in Iron Man, but I'm sorry, sir. I'm not John Daly.
Do you want to know something?
What's that?
I asked those two what they would like for breakfast Friday morning so I could cook for them. Do you know what they said?
What did they say? Eggo waffles.
Gino piped up and said, well, you see, Aaron sent me a picture of a bottle of booze, and I'm guessing we're set for breakfast.
It's wonderful. Wonderful. Freaky Deaky says, can't wait for Corey tomorrow. I miss a good old Corey conspiracy rant. Corey's conspiracy rants have kind of been ruined by reality. You know?
Right, stolen from him.
Yeah, they've been stolen from, Corey's conspiracy rants are now just rants.
Yeah, they're just accurate.
Yeah.
Nonfiction.
It's now just, Biden's a fucking puppet to China because they pay him. It's like, yeah, we know. I feel bad for the conspiracy theorists. It's so hard to be one now because now it's just the truth.
Wow, I didn't even consider that. It's out of style to be a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. Gray Idol says the Gino and Steel Toe with Carl is on Chrissy Mayer Content House Part 5. It's worth watching. It's really good. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I feel like we were all testy at first and then it was fine really quick. I don't remember the very...
No, I thought it was fine just right away.
There was a little contention back and forth.
K Fallen says Gino is going to shit when he sees how cheap High Noon is in Minnesota. Does he... You drink High Noon? No, High Noon is that decent stuff, isn't it?
No offense.
Isn't that the stuff with the dog on it?
No offense. I am the one who does the liquor store shopping, and I've seen the High Noon stuff. That shit's expensive. There's a 4-pack of it, I believe, of the tall skinny cans. And it's $11.
Oh, I thought
a 4-pack.
I thought High Noon was the whiskey with the dog on it.
No.
What's that one? Is that just called? That's called Bird
High
Dog.
Noon is closer to a seltzer, I think.
Oh,
they sell it at the golf course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bird Dog is the whiskey I'm thinking of.
Probably.
The one with the dog hunting on it?
The one with the dog.
Bird Dog.
Doggy.
Jay Dead says Steel Toe is the Owl City Fireflies of podcasts.
No.
I'm taking that as an insult.
That is insulting, Jay Dead.
I'm taking that you're Jay Dead at this point. Scooby Jooby Jew says Content House is how I found y'all. Also, if you're coming to Nashville, I'll give you all sorts of recommendations. Ooh. That sounds like a swingers party. I'm going to tap out.
No.
I think that's what he's doing.
Maybe there's food involved.
I hope it's more food.
I want wings. I want to go to Nashville and eat wings.
Go to Nashville, get some catfish.
Hush puppies.
Go to Nashville, get
if I don't get hush puppies, I'm not going to be happy.
Get some wings, get some ribs in Nashville, and then just drink the rest. Easy enough.
I told Gino and Keanu tonight on her stream that it sounds like it's basically going to be a liquid diet from Thursday night to Saturday
really?
night.
I was afraid of that.
So I'm like, Keanu at least, she's like, so we should pace ourselves. I'm like, yes.
Fuck.
A little bit. A water now and then would be good. Some food.
We got to get those hydration packet things.
Liquid IV. I'm on it tomorrow.
Liquid IV. I was watching Theo Vaughn's interview with Hulk Hogan. It was really, really good. I just love hearing from the Hulkster. Theo Vaughn's not... I'm kind of against comedians doing interview podcasts. Like, they all saw Joe Rogan do it, and they thought they could. Theo's not a good interviewer because he doesn't know when to jump in, and he doesn't know how to ask good questions. It's just more of a hangout than it is. And I thought it was fine. I enjoyed myself. I was entertained. But there were a few times where I was like, oh, wait, Hulk was just going with something. I would like to know more about that. And Theo's just like, yeah, man, that's wild. Like, do you feel like you're a superhero or something? Like, Theo was just asking the innocent Theo Vaughn questions, but you're like, no, wait a minute, Hogan, Hulk, wait a minute. You're saying that when this happened, I wanted to see more of a wrestling shoot interview.
Yeah.
Like Conrad Thompson would do. And it was just Theo Vaughn going, yeah, man, that's crazy. So, like, you went to Japan. Like, were the people tiny? He didn't say that, but it's like that's
Just that level of innocence.
He doesn't
kind of.
hold attention very well. He doesn't hold a thought for very long.
He's kind of childlike in that manner, like whimsical. Can I tell you something?
Hulk would be 1 second. Hulk would be like, yeah, Ric Flair and I, brother, we'd go down and we'd wrestle, 14 times in Australia, brother, and Flair always needed a cash advance from me, brother. And then Theo Von, instead of like going, whoa, okay, so he would ask you for a cash advance, what then? Theo Von would be like, yeah, man, that's crazy. Like, I talked to Ric Flair and he drinks a lot. Like, right. But what about Hulk had Ric Flair stories? I'd love to hear these.
So I was with a couple friends last Friday, as you know, and they're apparently really big Theo Von fans.
Oh, I am too. I like him.
I like him too. He's very fun. He's so honest all the time. Yeah. I like that about him. But they showed me this podcast that some guy does on YouTube that's like, God damn it, it's like Hot Moments or something. But it's like they have these different, like on a skosh or whatever fucking scale it is.
A skosh.
Scalies or something like that. It's like a hotness scale of like 10 different hot sauces on chicken wings, and they have a famous guest on.
That's Hot Ones.
They showed me the Theo Von one. Yeah, Hot Ones.
Yeah.
They had Theo Von on as he's eating these fucking hot wings, and they're just interviewing him, and he's the cutest thing of all time.
Yeah, I
recommend you watch it.
That's been a big show for
Scoville.
That's been a big show for years.
I'd never seen it
Hot
until
Ones.
they showed it to me.
Yeah, it's like
it was lovely.
And I'm just such a basic guy. Like I always just like didn't watch that show because my thing was always just fucking interview the guy.
No, it's more fun to like throw in some hot wings. We watched the Derek Lewis one, which was very good, and then the Theo Von one. I loved them both.
Yeah, I know. I like Theo Von. I don't want people to think I'm shitting on Theo Von. I think Triple N said it best. Being really funny, which Theo is, and being a good interviewer are two different things. I just don't know if interviewing is a comedian's thing. Hanging out and talking is more of a comedian's
thing. Which Hot Ones kind of is, because somebody else is interviewing you.
But that guy's not a comedian. I think that guy's like he's a podcast host. He interviews people. Yeah.
So the comedians can come on and just eat and talk.
Yeah. D. Gulag says, I can't watch it. I hate watching people eat. I'm not a big watching people eat guy either.
It wasn't so bad. I really liked the guests on that show. They're fun.
Tim the Toolman Taylor says, any St. Cloud Police Department that can drive by Aaron and April's house at 5 a.m. with the sirens on to make Gino feel more at home.
That is true. Do you know, I told them, I'm like, dude, you're going to land in the cities with like some skyscrapers and shit, and then you're going to come to our remarkably flat town. And it's going to be so quiet here.
Love it. You're going to think it's fantastic. Zen Rhino says, Theo was on an MTV reality show around the time that Tom Segura's wife, Christina, was. I heard they banged a lot. Well, good for those two. Lovely. Cassius says, April never seen Hot Ones before? What the fuck? Got to stay current with your industry. Got to stay current with the industry, April.
I'm so sorry. Can't I just come on this show and leave?
Flex. Gifting a membership to Ryan Scott. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Loaded Wrench says, Joe Rogan is the only one that can do it. Yeah, but Joe Rogan's more of a hangout, too. He's not really... Joe Rogan doesn't try to be an interviewer. Joe Rogan's always been a hangout kind of guy. And I think that's kind of been the allure of his show. Again, I'm not shitting on Theo Von when I say this. It's just that when you have someone who's had as storied a career as Hulk Hogan, there's certain shit I want to know, and that doesn't come out in a hang. That comes out in an interview. You know.
Yeah, but I feel like somebody like Theo Von's age falls victim to like feeling like things need to feel like a hang instead of a suit and tie interview.
I'd mark the fuck out if Hogan was on here and it'd just be nothing but wrestling. It'd just be wrestling question.
Hulk's so like, whoa, buddy,
what was going on behind the scenes at WrestleMania 9? So like Bret Hart wanted to wrestle you for the belt and you were going to put him over on your way out, but then you wanted to do the Yokozuna cross thing and then... He'd be like, whoa, brother, I forgot about that.
Right, and you're the creep that remembers everything.
Like, whoa, brother, are you sure it happened that way? I'm like, Hulk, I just watched it 9 times yesterday.
Oh, my God.
WrestleMania 9, buddy.
You're preparing.
Yeah. Laughing Lions gifting a membership to Cassius. Thank you, buddy. 190 away from tonight's goal. Thank you guys very much. Yeah, so I watched that one. People said the Ric Flair Theo Von interview is really good. Okay. I can't wait to watch that. But Ric Flair... I love Ric Flair, but thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, April. Yes, that's the sound he makes, boys and girls. But Ric Flair is such a mess now. Like he's such a drunk and he's broke and he's just Fucking
he
he's still playing the Ric Flair Nature Boy character.
Didn't he just break up with like his fifth wife too?
Yeah, he's absolutely a mess.
Oh,
so
no.
I don't like watching Ric Flair anymore.
You want to remember him as he was.
I want to remember him as the Nate. Woo! 16-time daddy. I want to remember him as that. I don't want to watch him now because now he's just like old and like liver spotty and wrinkly and depressing.
We need to go see Hulkster while he's still beefy.
Hulkster's still looking great on the outside, but he even said in the Theo Von thing, he's like, I can walk from there to that door, brother, and then after that, I got to get some help, or I got to get a cane.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Hulk walks with a cane now. So.
No, I don't want to hear that.
He looks great. He
looks phenomenal.
His bone
right?
structure has been beat to piss, basically. Okay. Ric Flair has a lot of illegitimate kids and usually has to run out of town quick after a show because they come to get the child support. Is that true? I've never heard that he has illegitimate kids. It wouldn't surprise me.
He's just not claiming his children?
Right. It wouldn't surprise me if he did, but I've honestly never heard that before. Another person saying on the Rumble chat, Ric Flair also sells boner pills too. Yeah, Rick sells boner pills now. Sells boner pills, sells weed. All kinds of things.
I thought that was Hulkster that got into the weed.
No.
Really?
No. Flair's selling weed with Mike Tyson, and he's selling boner pills.
Wow, I confused him for Hulkster.
Michael B says, which is worse for you, porn or pro wrestling? I don't know. The death rate is about the same.
What do you mean by worse? Like, what does he mean, which is worse? To watch? They're both
which
gay.
one's worse for you to be involved in?
Oh.
I think I'll tell you why pro wrestling is worse for you than being in porn. Because people who are in porn are usually fucked up before they get into porn. Like, they're usually psychologically a fucking basket case and a mess. Okay. And like, it's better porn than the pole, basically. And wrestling, you fuck yourself up while you do it. You're not fucked up already. You destroy yourself. And
it's like nobody returns. Like, you don't return from like wherever that dark place is that you end up going.
Your body's beat to shit. Like, your body's expired, basically.
I think it's worse than you beat your body to shit. Like, there's all sorts of addictions that people get on. Like, they're either alcoholics or addicted to drugs, and they die young.
Right.
That's gross.
But in porn, you die young, too. But again, I feel like porn stars who die young were going to die young whether they did porn or not.
Well, they also beat up their bodies.
They beat up their bodies in a different way. Fair play to you, Imholteps. Well done on 9 years, says Connor. Thank you very, very much. Paul R. Nelson, about now, says most wrestlers don't make it to 50.
See, doesn't that alone make people like discouraged from getting into it? In my opinion, like, why would you want to do that?
It's a lot different now than it used to be. There's a lot less dates and travel. There's still a lot, but it's less than it used to be. Yeah. And with the internet and the streaming and all that, it's easier to reach audiences, than you could a long time ago. All right, boys and girls, 190 away from tonight's goal. Thank you very much for moving it along smartly. That's very cool of you. Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo, the preferred way to do it. But otherwise, Rumble Rants, and then YouTube. That's going in order of who takes the biggest percentage, less to most. Let's get into some stories tonight. We've got a lot of things to talk about. Unfortunately, I have a Bam Margera update tonight.
Uh-oh.
Let's just put it this way. Lamar Odom wasted his fucking time. And it's confirmed now. Like, usually we can watch Bam Margera and go, oh, yeah, he's fucked up.
He dead?
No, but it's just, we all kind of thought it would go like this until he died. I think it did this. And it's just going to continue. He's going to be like an algae eater or like one of those sucker fish on the bottom of the ocean floor. He's just going to coast along, sucking up shit. And you're never going to get the crash because that's just where he's going to live.
He's going to be like a carp.
He's going to be a carp. Yes, exactly.
Oh.
He's that net at the bottom of the pool that motorized thing goes across the top.
The robot that squirts sometimes.
Yeah, it's the squirter robot.
Right.
Precisely. So we do have an update on Bam Margera. Usually we go, oh, he looks fucked up. I can tell he's fucked up. Uh-oh. Now we have documented evidence.
Aye.
Yeah, it's not good. So we got a couple other things to talk about tonight. Before that, ultimately we get to Bam Margera. If we hit our goal tonight for overtime, I just discovered a guy named Spurglord. and he does food videos. He eats burgers, and I think he might be our new Ed and Michelle.
I love a food video.
He's remarkably autistic. He has crazy Asperger's. He's high energy as fuck, and he can't control himself.
I'll watch that.
And we're going to watch that for overtime tonight. You know, they put it on r-cringe, like, get a load of this guy, and I watched it. You know, there's so many people on that cringe Reddit where they put them up to mock the guy, and I'm like, no, this guy rules. This guy's really awesome.
Right, you guys are being too serious.
Yeah, this guy's the best.
I don't want to hear, by the way, that he's replacing Ed and Michelle, but we can supplement. Is that okay?
Okay. I'm sorry.
He won't
replace Ed and Michelle, but he'll be added to the rogues gallery of food people.
Food eatery.
Yeah. No, he's the Spurg Lord. And again, love the guy.
Spurg Lord.
But first, let's talk about a guy who does bad. He does a bad thing in order to do a very sweet thing, a very romantic thing. You know, it's kind of that age-old question of, you know, if you do something bad in order to do something good, do they cancel each other out? Do you redeem the bad thing?
Is it a wash?
Right. This guy, and since you're a woman, and women are kind of at the feature of this story, you're going to judge whether or not the bad deed is canceled out by the good deed.
Okay.
A man who police say broke into 2 state-line Nevada resort condominiums through unlocked screen doors and rubbed 2 women's feet has been arrested. Now,
what?
Just hear me out. Yes, he broke into people's house. He broke into women's houses. That is terrifying. That's very scary if you're a woman. But in the end, it didn't turn into an episode of Law & Order SVU. He didn't leave blood all over the sheets. He didn't bash anyone's head in with a tree stump like he's Ted Bundy. He gave him a foot massage.
I might surprise you on this one. I'm very torn.
Right.
Because, like, look, if you break into my condo, I'm going to be pissed. That's not a question. I'm going to be upset. I'd consider calling the cops immediately. Unless you immediately said, look, I'm only here offering foot rubs. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, if you give me a foot rub and just get the fuck out of here, I might let it skate.
So how happy are you if you're a woman and you see this creep has busted into your house? You're like, oh shit, what's he going to do? And he just starts going, he starts rubbing the bottoms of your feet.
No, he's got to ask first.
Oh, well, that ruins the spontaneity.
How does he get to your feet?
All right, I'm going to show you what shallow bitches women are. So you've said that where you're like, oh, it's a coin flip for me. It might be okay.
Yeah.
I want you to be honest.
Okay.
You know that I'm fishing for a certain reaction because I know you broads. But try to be honest.
I will be, I promise.
Does this change your opinion?
Yep.
See? You shallow bitches. Are you kidding me?
No.
It would be so nice if he broke in and then rubbed my feet.
Hold on.
Oh, look, he doesn't look like fucking Ryan Gosling. He looks more like Jack Black's retarded nephew. Oh, yeah, that changes everything. Now I don't want him touching me.
No offense, but shallowness only goes a certain length with this.
He's being nice.
Yes. But when people, you know that people have a certain look to them. And if they look like they're a problem, they're usually a problem. If you look well kept and all that stuff, you don't look problematic.
Those are the problems.
It's not as alarming.
This is why you women never learn.
Look, this is never going to happen to me.
You women never learn. You always trust the wrong people.
I didn't say you trust them.
You always read people wrong. You never can think like anyone else but yourselves. This guy is the least harmless foot rub guy because he has no sexual confidence. He's not going to take it any further. He's not going to misread signs. He's just going to be happy that you're letting him rub the feet because he's probably got a foot thing.
This guy's going to be too happy. He's going to nut while he's rubbing your feet because he's got a foot thing.
Pants.
I don't want to know about it.
Maybe he won't tell you.
At the end of the day, I'm not letting anyone who broke into my condo stay. I'm saying when they have a certain look, it's a bit more alarming than some.
Look at how your tune changed just from me showing you this poor unfortunate soul's appearance.
He's not poor and unfortunate.
If he looked better, then I would be more okay with it. Oh.
No, I didn't say I'd be okay with it. I said I'd be less alarmed. That doesn't mean that I'm removing all alarm.
Poor guy's 26.
You got to stop putting words in my mouth.
26-year-old Mark Anthony Gonzalez.
Anthony
entered the condo. See, proving my point.
Well.
Entered the condos and positioned himself at the foot of the women's bed before rubbing the feet of 2 separate women. The women woke from their sleep as they were having their feet rubbed.
Okay, they're not okay.
Once awake, they confronted Gonzalez before he fled the scene. See, all
that's
they went
not
was,
okay.
They went, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he went, "Ah!" And he ran. He's not going to do anything worse to you.
I don't care. That's not okay. My scenario was if he comes into my condo and asks me if he can give me a foot rub, that's one thing. I'm still mad. You still broke in. But if you wake me up and you're at the foot of my bed touching me and I'm sleeping, you're dead now. You might be dead.
And now you scared him.
I don't care if he looks like John Stamos. You're not okay with me.
Again, now your tune has changed.
No, it's not. I just said you're not okay with me once I find out that I was sleeping when you were touching my feet.
What do you want a guy to do? Break into your house while you're awake?
And ask me. Yeah.
No, because then you startle the meat. You know, the person, you want relaxed meat when you start rubbing feet.
No.
You don't want a woman going, who's there? And then he goes, come on, because then you got to try and catch the foot because it's flailing. You're like, come on, give me the fucking shit.
I can sit here firmly and confidently and say that the only man I'd be okay with waking me up like I'm sleeping and they're touching my feet is you. Like I said, I don't care if it's Ryan Gosling that walks in. I don't care if it's, what's his face, Maloney. Or
your grandpa fetish is showing.
Who's that guy? Deadpool. Ryan
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Leo. Like, no, don't break in and touch my feet when I'm sleeping. Right. I don't care. You're in trouble now.
Now, Gonzalez. So why don't we just amend your statement to say you're not okay with people breaking in and rubbing your feet?
Absolutely. That would be my final statement.
Unless it's me, because as
you can break in anytime.
Samuel L. Jackson once said, "I'm the foot fucking master." On Tuesday, investigators with the DCSO, with the assistance of Merced County Sheriff's detectives, arrested Gonzalez at his residence. He was booked into the Merced County Jail on 2 counts of burglary and 2 counts of battery. Battery? Come on. He gave a foot rub. What, are you going to throw him out the top floor like Marcellus Wallace did Tony Rocky Horror?
A non-permissible foot rub.
It was they were
Are
toes.
you breaking in and touching bitches' feet while they're sleeping?
No, but I don't
weird.
have as unfortunate appearance.
Oh, so appearance does matter, Aaron.
Yeah, but I admit that. You women don't.
I just admitted it a little bit ago. What?
Yeah, you're right. I kind of fucked that up. What do you do? FTW Nil says he looks like he got flattened by a truck. See, everybody piling on this poor guy who just wants to give foot rubs.
It looks like an elephant backed up and sat on him from here, and scrunched him down.
Nebo says he's just going out at night doing good deeds. I don't see anything wrong. The guy's just trying to help.
Oh.
Cooter Soup Instruction says he looks like he went to his stylist and said, "Give me that fat guy from the hit TV show Lost." Oh, he does look like the fat guy from Lost.
I've never seen Lost.
Did that guy end up doing anything?
I don't know.
More famous Horatio Sands, as I would call him?
Don't know.
I don't know whatever happened. I'll be honest, I never watched Lost. I know the people who were in it.
I don't.
Never watched it. I heard it's like Game of Thrones, where it's really good for a few seasons, and then it just turns to shit.
See, for me, in my unfortunate circles I've been in, that was Big Brother. I've never seen a second of Big Brother, but everybody loved it and raved about it. I'm like, I can't watch it now because you've put it up here, and I'm expecting it's going to be really down here.
Kenneth Pogue says if it was Ryan Reynolds, you would spread your legs and say, "Forget about my feet." Yeah, but you can't be really sure it's Ryan Reynolds because you're skeptical because he did break into your house. You're like, I don't think Deadpool would do that. You know?
This is a weird thing to think about.
Yeah, I don't know. Samuel with $2 says, "Heil April, Heil Asian chick singing Erica."
Heil Sam.
People like that lady. For sure. Thank you, guys. 190 away from KOing that goal tonight. There's the Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo links in the chat. Otherwise, Rumble and YouTube are welcome as well. So they got that guy. He's on $50,000 bail.
I can pay that.
They're keeping him in jail.
You can pay it in foot rubs.
Yeah. I can give you guys foot rubs until you let me go.
What if he's the best foot masseuse of all time?
That's what I'm saying. If a guy breaks into your house.
What would you do?
If a guy breaks into your house, that's very scary. I understand that. But if he starts rubbing your feet and it feels nice, fuck it. Let him rub the feet and take off.
Well, hold on. You were asleep while he broke in, so you're just waking up to a foot rub, not a break-in.
Right. So you're not in any danger.
What would you do if a guy broke in and
kick him in the fucking teeth
foot?
And tell him to get the fuck out of my house?
What if it felt really good?
I don't take foot rubs from dudes. So therefore, I would
He
kick
had
him in the
long
teeth
hair.
and get him
What if
out
that
of
was
there.
a lady?
Hey, look, man, I'm too tired to fight you off, but could you brush your hair into your face and just
So I
maybe
can't see.
make you look like a lady? That would be really great.
Cover up that stash real
Yeah,
quick.
thank you.
Oh, no.
We got to give you a quick update. Dave Portnoy bought back Barstool Sports yesterday. He
Yep.
bought it from Penn because Penn was getting bought out by ESPN, and ESPN wanted nothing to do with Barstool Sports. So for a song, Dave Portnoy got to take all of his Penn money from when they bought his company and then got to take a fraction of it, buy back his company, and now he owns Barstool again. Barstool can be uncensored again. It doesn't have to be corporate. We found out these last few years, corporate Barstool sucks and corporate Dave Portnoy sucks even worse.
Too tame.
So now he's got it back. So he decided, I'm going to go check on my employees because I imagine working for a corporate overlord like Penn, there's not a lot of accountability. It's probably a bloated staff. You have way too many people working there because Penn's like, look, as long as it doesn't lose money, we don't give a shit. Just, keep Barstool going. Dave Portnoy went into the Barstool offices today, and you would think that if you're a Barstool employee, the day Dave Portnoy buys back the company, that next morning, you're going in early, you're ready to go. You're like, yeah, fucking Portnoy, let's do this. The boss is back. I'm fired up. Let's make Barstool again.
Yes.
Well, Dave Portnoy checked in, and I can officially say it is a different generation of worker. Check this out from Dave's Twitter this morning.
How stupid is this fucking company?
Well, there you go.
Good start.
Like, I bought it, I've owned it back for less than 24 hours. What time is it right now? 9:45. 9:45. We got a couple people over here. These motherfuckers don't show
Who will all now have office jobs.
Uh-oh.
Who will all now have office jobs. And you see these chairs?
Yeah.
Might as well throw them out the window.
Yep.
They're gone.
Get them out of there. Put some couches in for break time.
This reminds me of when Jobs came back into the board meeting at Apple, and he just handed everyone their severance packages and said, see ya.
Bye-bye.
And it was just him.
up. I'm only in the office for a fucking week. What the fuck are these idiots doing?
Place is pretty nice.
You're gonna be the dumbest motherfuckers in the world not to show up here. I'm gonna be there early today. What fucking idiots? Idiots.
So it does seem like Barstool is under new management, and it does seem like old Dave Portnoy is back.
Yes, I do like that. I think it's a breath of fresh air. It's refreshing.
I hated management Dave Portnoy. I hated Penn corporate Dave Portnoy. It was awful to watch. Watching him it was like watching an orca be put into an Olympic-sized swimming pool. You're just like, it doesn't look right. It wants to splash around. It wants to eat a trainer, and it won't. And now he gets to eat whoever he wants.
Yes.
Cassius says the only really funny, entertaining thing that happened at Barstool was Alex Stein taking his wife's boyfriend in there and went nuts. I'm going to tell you this, Cassius. If I'm Alex Stein, I wouldn't try that shit now in the Dave Portnoy era.
I was going to say it's a different bar stool.
It's not a corporate Barstool anymore. They might just fuck you up. They might just beat the living shit out of you if you try. You know what? If you're Alex, try it again. See how it goes the first time. Dip your toe in the water. But I think non-corporate Barstool, because if you remember 7-8 years ago Barstool, it was kind of a madhouse.
Yep.
Like it was the unhinged young dudes in their 20s,
hot.
20s, 30s, and early 40s.
Yep.
And it was the way those people argue and talk about sports. It was uncensored. It was the way guys talk. And then the more of that corporate money that came in, the more concessions Portnoy had to make and the less control he had. And Barstool kind of just became another sports blog.
So you're saying that maybe Portnoy would bloody his white T-shirts for Alex this time?
I don't know if Dave himself can fight. I'm not really sure.
I don't know.
But I'm sure he's got some other guys who could throw some hands, and he'd let him. Penn ain't going to let you do that.
I'll hire Mincy back as his...
Mincy looks like he's retard strong. Mincy looks like he'd run at you like Bobby Boucher and just go and tackle you and take you down. Also, if Alex threatened Dave, Mincy would tackle him. He would fight for his Dave.
Yeah, Mincy was clearly very excited on the phone call last night.
Mincy was happy to get his job back yesterday. So Johnny 1.0 says every version of Portnoy is hateable. See, I disagree. I like cocky, arrogant, shitty, uncensored, fuck you attitude Dave Portnoy.
The sex controversy.
The controversy, of course.
Yeah, that one that he got in. You liked that, Dave, too.
Which controversy?
The controversy when he got... he kind of got thrown under the bus, not in trouble per se, but he got thrown under the bus by a couple chicks saying he was really nasty.
I was 100% on his side with that.
Okay. I was checking.
100% on his side.
I don't remember how that
he
went
produced
down.
text messages from those chicks. And what happened was he fucked them and then sent them home, and they got pissed because they thought they were going to hang out with Dave. They thought they might be girlfriend material. The multi-millionaire told him to make tracks.
What was it that they said again? That he was like really violent with sex? Or what did he say? Or they say?
Aggressive with sex.
Yeah.
But it's like...
But that's a weird thing to say because you
Right.
probably asked for it.
Well, and...
Every girl asks to be choked from now on.
As
or
they do.
slapped. I don't know.
A lot of hoes like to be choked and smacked around.
I'm sure you've never seen one, by the way.
Choking hoes all the time.
Yeah.
Just right by the... It feels good because...
It's actually how he meets women now. He doesn't even shake their hand. He chokes them.
Not only do women like that, but also you get some of your misogyny out. You watch them enjoy it.
It's like consensual.
Right. It's consensual domestic violence. It's kind of nice. You get to go, oh, yeah. And you're enjoying it, but she doesn't know why you're enjoying it. And she's enjoying it because she's a dirty whore.
Yeah, but I don't know why I'm enjoying it.
Right. But I'm enjoying it because I'm like, a little more, I could kill you. It's like being God, and you get to decide who lives and who dies.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I've always liked being choked because like that guy, now.
Thank you. That's wonderful to hear me now.
Could for years now.
Sure.
Could kill me.
I could
But
kill
I'm like,
you.
I know you won't, but you could.
I hope you don't know that. Makes it way better if you don't know. I'm going to tell you right now. I decide every time.
Wait, you're saying it's better if I don't know if you would or not?
Right. You don't know how I'm telling you right now, every time I do it, I'm making the decision then. It's not been made ahead of time. So, mind your P's and Q's.
I don't have life insurance right now, so there's no point.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm the one with the Well, that's because if you die...
I actually choke him while I'm,
My whole thing about life insurance is take the one that you can't, if they're gone, shit's going to go really bad financially.
What?
And then get life insurance on them. And if the other one is like, oh, they die, and you're like, I don't, it's not, we'll still be able to go. And then, who gives a shit?
Are you saying if I died right now, you'd be in no financial hardship?
I'm just kidding. We got to find her a new life insurance.
My God, man.
We'll get on it.
I'm not worth a thing here.
190.
Clip it.
190 away from today's goal. If you feel like contributing, please do. You do have us under 200 by the top of the hour. We do appreciate that. We're ahead. Let's stay ahead.
Yes.
PayPal, Streamlabs. Today and tomorrow, last goals of the week. So if you could help us through those, we'd appreciate it. People saying that Barstool went all in on Patty Pimblett and it was a bust. I thought he was still undefeated. Did he lose to somebody?
I don't like that name.
Patty Pimblett record. 20-3. But when was his last loss? Yeah, he's been winning for year 21, 22, 22, 22. He hasn't fought this year. I think he tore his ACL.
Oh, I was going to say, that seems bad to not be fighting all
I think
year.
he fucked himself. I think he's injured right now. And 1995, he's 28. So he's got time.
He's 29, Aaron. I'm 28. Wait, no. You're right. I'm going to be 29 this year.
You stupid girl. It's called reading and math. And you get to vote.
You're mean-spirited.
So 20-3, but he's been winning for years now. Oh, man.
Yeah, Kip Smith says, who cares if April dies, Aaron?
Is that what I said? Is that kind of how that came off?
That
Who
is
cares
kinda
if
how
April
that came
dies?
off, yeah.
Oh, boy. That's certainly not how I intended
I
it.
think that's love.
I don't know. Being the shadow is the woman's part, says Atomic Ray. April needs a payday, folks. No, don't kill me.
Wait, what?
If I die, you get paid.
If he dies, I lose a whole lot of good stuff in my life. I'll never see my stepkids again. You can't take that from me. Don't kill him.
So
I love them.
So I'm not allowed to die.
No, mostly because I'll miss the kids.
All right. Well, there's that.
I'm
not. So the next thing we've got today. So I wanted to check in with Dave Portnoy, and it seems like,
He's doing
full steam ahead. He's ready to go. Also, thank you very much to all of you. Over 300 people watching on the evening show. We like that. We love over 300 people watching the evening show. We like over 700 or 800 people watching the morning show. On Fridays, we like to see 1,100, which is really cool. Everybody hit the thumbs up while you're here. Everybody share while you're here. We appreciate it. Sweetest314 says, just checking in to see if Aaron's still an arrogant prick. Very fun-loving, very arrogant prick, absolutely. I find the people who find me arrogant are usually people who are remarkably insecure and don't understand sarcasm very much. So, I hope that's not you. If you see it as arrogance, it's just a guy having fun on his show. That's all, buddy. Roger M says, poor girl, almost 30. I'm 34, and after the 3, you don't start to give a fuck about age.
Look. Wait, what am I supposed to take from that? I don't
After
know.
30, you don't give a shit about age.
I'm not stressing too hard about the fact that I'm 28 right now and I'm almost out of my 20s. I'm not too worried yet.
I do sometimes forget how old I am because I just know it starts with a 3. The other day, I thought I was 34 like all day long.
See, now I figured I'd be the reason you forget how old you are because I'm younger and I just keep you that way.
I just have such a young spirit that I just,
You got some chick 8 years younger than you somehow.
I'm the fucking man. That's what it is. I'm the fucking man. Sweetest314 says, pie, Aaron, pie. I know, but I'm not reading your name all cutesy like. You do the work, not me.
That is sweet as pie.
You are sweet. No, it's Sweetest314. I refuse. Don't be clever and cute.
That's why he still says the no pen 15 fathead too.
Right. I'm not going to say no penis fathead.
He won't say it.
I won't say it. He's no pen 15 fathead. Sweetest314 says, do it properly, damn you. You become a member, I'll call you Sweetest Pie. How's that? You become a steel toe bro, not baby boot. You become a steel toe bro, I'll call you Sweetest Pie. How's that?
Oh boy.
I'll shake on
Contentious.
that. Absolutely. We got to go to L.A. We have to check out L.A. Come on. We have to check out L.A.
Why?
We got to check in with them. We've checked in with New York. We've checked in with San Francisco this week. Sweetest314 says, you just did. Thanks. That's all I needed. Gah!
You are
Son of a bitch.
terrifying. I just got goosebumps.
You know what? Now become a member just because you got me and I feel bad. So let's go to LA. Let's check things out. They've got a bit of a homeless problem in LA, which we do here in St. Cloud now too. We're going to talk about
see that?
We're going to talk about it a little later. St. Cloud's got a little homeless problem, but
Yes.
St. Cloud's got like 5 tents. If they would jump in and just roust that right now, it'll be over forever.
You know, I know a guy who's been known for arson in this town that could maybe take care of that. Cough, cough.
I'll give him a call.
It's you.
Kenneth says, when Gino is there, you got to play car alarm sounds too. Yeah, I got to make him feel at home.
I'll just set my truck off in the driveway.
So in LA, there's a 7-Eleven that has a serious homelessness problem. There's a homeless camp that's basically been set up behind the 7-Eleven.
I don't believe you.
Cops won't do anything. City won't do anything. Nobody's helping. So the store owner decided to take it upon himself to solve this little problem. And how did he solve it? By playing Toto's Africa on a loop outside the 7-Eleven 24 hours a day.
No, he
I
didn't.
love this.
This guy's great.
That the 7-Eleven is still playing Toto's Africa 24 hours a day.
And this is supposed to annoy the homeless people so that they won't hang out. Just right under the speakers.
That's wonderful.
So they don't want homeless people hanging out and camping out under here.
yeah.
So 24 hours a day on a loop, Toto Africa. Although that's not aggressive and obnoxious enough.
No, he's not the first one to do this either. Do you remember that there's been stores that play classical music over and over again, blaringly now? And
See,
there was an airport that did that too.
That one I like because that one's like strings and horns and it's aggressive.
It's annoying.
You know, you know, if you play
Just
like
play
Oh
Oh
Fortuna, right, you'll drive off all the homeless people.
You're disgusting.
Toto Africa is too soft.
What would be the proper tune then?
Some Bach. I think if you played some Johann Sebastian Bach.
No, I'm thinking like songs with lyrics. What can we play? Barbie Girl.
Bent.
That's pretty. Oh, wait a minute.
Ooh, Wolf Totem by The Who.
Oh, the tiptoe through the tulips song.
That would be frightening. I'd run home, dude. I'd sprint home. If I heard that song in the dark, I'd be like, I'm getting raped.
Who sings that again? Tiny
Tim.
Yeah. Oh, some Tiny Tim would scare him off.
If I heard Tiny Tim tiptoe through the tulips and I'm in a seedy neighborhood and it's dark out, I'm worried like purge shit is going to happen to me.
Actually, just Loop Cruise by Florida Georgia Line.
That one would be bad too. But tiptoe through the tulips, no lie. I know my butt's going to get violated if I'm hearing that in a dark alley in a shitty town.
Sound manipulation.
I don't know if this would work as well for the homeless.
It's clearly working.
Well, yeah, they're not there.
This is the actual recorded audio.
I'd be so happy to shop there.
Somehow playing this song has eradicated the homeless problem here.
Perfect.
Why don't we just blare music throughout the entire city now?
I feel like being Robert Loggia in Independence Day. Get on the horn. Tell them how to take these sons of bitches down.
Like, think of any remarkably annoying earworm and just play it forever and ever. Amen. No more homeless. Ever. Do it on the streets.
And yeah, it's just still going 24 hours a day. And it works.
I don't know how.
Finish your sentence.
Speakers are all over.
So it's all around the entire little strip mall.
It's cheap. It's efficient.
It's very smart.
It's festive.
You'll find Toto's Africa filling this street corner 24 hours a day.
Well, which is wonderful because if you're just coming in and out of the store, you don't really care. You only hear 2 minutes of it.
Right.
But if you're a bum trying to camp out there, it's going to drive you insane and make you leave, which I love.
I'm trying to think of any other earworms that would be just tragic.
Now, this I can't agree with, but Curly Adam with $2 says any Eric Church song will suffice.
There you go. If they played Crazyland on loop, I would probably...
Oh, see, now I would just stay there all the time. That would have the opposite
self-delete.
It's
terrible.
Sydney Shaw said, be back in a minute. Got to go listen to some Toto now.
Right.
To get it out of my head.
I like Toto. We'll do some Toto.
Mr. Q says, didn't the CIA play Panama to piss off the Iranians? We've done all kinds of like musical torture with people. I think we played Metallica and Pantera to prisoners on a loop.
Why?
To not let them sleep and for sound. For
that's kind of awesome.
volume,
Just got Cemetery Gates blasting for forever and ever.
Paul R. Nelson says, I'm a fan of Talladega myself. See, there's a good Eric Church, man.
Yeah, but if you hear Talladega 5,000 times, you're probably upset. No, you get one time. Stop being greedy.
No, I didn't understand you the first time. How does it go? How does that song go?
You get it one time.
All right. Cassia says, all music will have this effect if the treble is turned up high enough, seems to me. That's a good point. Plus, any song's obnoxious if you listen to it, 10 times in a row.
Play Black Parade by My Chemical Romance over and over again. You're going to be in such bad shape.
You know what I want to do? I want them to play just audio tracks of battle scenes from Black Hawk Down. Just,
you know what else? Like My Heart Will Go On or something. Like play Celine Dion.
Really
just something just terrible and emotional.
Thank you to Thomas with $10. Thank you very much, sir, over there on PayPal. Very sweet of you, my friend. 180 away from tonight's goal. Thank you very, very much. If you guys want to chip in, there's the Streamlabs, the PayPal, and the Venmo. It's looking good for tonight. We have not even hit the top of the hour yet, and we're 180 away. Let's keep her going. We do appreciate your guys' contribution. And again, Friday is the official anniversary show, so hold your anniversary gifts until the anniversary show on Friday morning on Rumble. But today is the actual 9th. It's been 9 years to the day since we did the first Steel Toe morning show on Rockin' 101.
I've got
so
the
there
song.
is that. Loaded Wrench says, play this show. Now, how is that helpful?
I've got the song. Hotel California. Over and over again.
Nabo says, just play audio from a porno at full blast.
Hey.
No. Pools Camps. People are saying that, Kevin Brenny came out as pro-vaccine today on his show.
What?
Yeah, he's a liberal from New York. What do you expect? He was making fun of people who wouldn't take the vaccine.
What do you expect?
Yeah, he was making fun of people who wouldn't take the vaccine. I try to check in on that show like once a week, and it's just hard, man. It's really difficult to listen to. It's just
I completely forget it kind of happens now.
yeah, and maybe 5-10 minutes. I caught 5-10 minutes, and I'm like, oh, good. I just freed up a lot of time.
You want to know something? The only reason I still remember that show exists, I guess, is actually when I listen to In Hot Water, which is
true.
Reasonably often.
That's true.
And
but now,
he's on about it.
But now people are saying that his next guest is going to be myocarditis. There you go.
What correlation is that?
Stevie J says record pigs being slaughtered and play it on a loop with British children singing nursery rhymes. That is frightening. If it's dark out and you play British children singing nursery rhymes while I'm walking, I'm fucking just ducking and covering. I'm getting out of there.
I've got something gory and hick for you. You could play like a bunny being slaughtered by coyotes that sounds like a crying newborn infant. It is horrific.
You guys really know a lot of terrible sounds.
Yeah.
Aaron's best friend says, how about Biden and his dumbass right now all over the news? We got a couple Biden things for tomorrow.
The homeless probably love him.
Ro Jogan says, is Gino bringing his own bed bugs or will they be provided? Well, he better bring his own. There's no...
Come on, now I cleaned.
I hope there's no bed bugs in Harlem. I agree with Paul R. Nelson, not a fan of boomer blood sports. Yeah, it got really embarrassing.
Nope.
Pool Scam Sam says, you're welcome for the sit-up. Yeah, cream of the crop. Dig it. Thank you, Pool Scam Sam. That was Pool Scam Sam's joke. And I hope I delivered it well enough.
You sound so manly when you do that.
Oh, I don't sound manly normally? This isn't a bassy enough voice for you?
What is one of the things I always told you when we first started dating?
You think my voice sounds like an orgasm.
I love your voice.
Thanks. Yours could use work, but I appreciate you for other reasons. I like it when people are expecting a nicety in return and you just disappoint them. It's kind of...
I do feel Clip it. I feel remarkably disappointed by Aaron right now.
Aaron's best friend says, how much do you work, Aaron, to put these shows together for us? I appreciate it. Well, thank you very much. I would say each show's about an hour of prep. So probably 2 hours putting this together. But doing a show like this, you never really stop preparing for it. Because like when you're just on the internet or you're walking around or you're doing anything can be...
I send you things.
Some material for the program. Yeah, for sure. Okie dokie. Let's move on. Let's continue here. Bam Margera is back in the news because Bam Margera is he's just being fucking him again.
He's a roach. Like the guy's down in the dumps. He's dirty. He roots through garbage and he never dies.
And, he had that whole thing where they said, you can't see your kid unless you get clean. And I said right then and there, I go, this is it. This is the test.
Yep.
Will you fucking junkie, you worthless piece of shit. I hate Bam Margera. I've hated him for years.
Poor kid.
As we did Bam Margera videos, it would start with, everybody would hate me for my take on Bam Margera. They're like, how dare you? He's got a problem. And then every other video that came out after that, there were more and more people going, yeah, you did kind of call it. He is a giant piece of shit. It's gone too far, blah, blah, blah. Stop trusting addicts and stuff. If people would just take the default position of the addict, the junkie is lying to me, we'd be in a lot better place societally. And people who are the family members of addicts would be happier too.
That's true.
Just assume that everything they tell you is horseshit and do the opposite and you'll be a lot better off. So Bam Margera wasn't allowed to see his kid unless he got help. So he went in, they committed him. They placed him on a psychiatric hold. Lamar Odom got him into his rehab center. I think he stayed in Lamar Odom's rehab center for a week.
Maybe.
And then he headed out to Las Vegas.
As you do. The place of sobriety.
Right. So there's no way he stayed sober. Then we see him make this rap video and he's talking shit about Steve-O and he's fucking shithouse again. Well, now we at least have confirmation. Now it's not just us, bias old me, Mr. Bam Margera hater, just saying that he's fucked up. Now we've got documentation. Bam Margera cited for public intoxication at a Philadelphia hotel.
And I want people to understand, the average person can go out for a night and be drunk and not get cited for it, right?
Yeah.
We've done it before.
Everybody does
it. And you can get through your night without a citation.
And you know how hard you have to get that citation?
Yeah.
Like, you have to piss the cops off multiple times.
Yes.
Because they'll tell you to chill. Then after they tell you to chill, they'll be like, all right, go home. And then you got to yell at them or argue with them or fuck with them for them to go, all right, I didn't want to do this because I don't want to do the paperwork and I don't want to file the ticket.
Oh.
But you got to stay with me. You're being detained. I'm citing you for public
You
intoxication.
Just picture Bam being confrontational. Man, what's your problem?
Right.
You know.
Dude, you can't fucking arrest me, dude. I'm getting clean. I'm doing this for Phoenix, dude. Oh, fuck him. And
Poor Phoenix. I hope Phoenix doesn't remember your name someday.
Yeah, Laughing Lions nails it. Do you know how hard it is to get public intoxication in Philly? You go to Kensington, the people are literally, I'll stay in frame, the people literally look like this.
Yeah, from taking that trank or whatever it is. Well, we're going to get you.
They look like that. Bam Margera went to a place where they do that.
Yeah.
And he stood out for public intoxication.
Like I started with, it's hard to do that, man.
You know those little bird desk things where you tip them like this and they just go meep, 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 and they peck?
Yeah.
You know those things? That's what a junkie looks like in Kensington. Bam Margera stood out amongst that group of people in Philadelphia and then got cited for public intoxication, meaning
Which means you were a problem.
He was one of the most fucked up people in Philly at that time. Great job. He's really working hard for his kid. So fuck all of you people who said, oh, he's got a family and if he doesn't give a shit, I don't give a shit.
He doesn't have a family right now.
If he doesn't give a fuck about his kid, I don't give a fuck about him not seeing his kid. I think him not seeing his kid is the best thing he's ever done as a father.
Probably less harmful for the child.
Law enforcement sources tell us the ex-Jackass star was busted early Wednesday morning around 4:30 a.m. I'm sure he was just getting up early.
Yeah.
In Radnor
Or
Township.
not going to bed yet.
No shit. A suburb just outside of Philly after patrolling officers say they saw him arguing loudly with a woman outside of the Radnor Hotel. Oh, no, you stupid bitch. Steve-O can't do a kickflip. I'm sure that's
Well, even worse is something sexual.
right.
Like she said she'd go have sex with him or something.
You've got loose pussy lips. Our sources say they stopped, approached Bam and company, and claimed he smelled like booze and was slurring his speech. No, I think he just talks
normal.
like that now, yeah. We're told the cops took him into custody and transported him to a station nearby where he was issued 2 citations. One for public intoxication, the other for disorderly conduct. Bam was eventually released after making a call to a friend and that there was no further incident or injuries. So still just back to the old tricks.
You can't stop.
Yeah.
Won't stop.
Roger M says the most craziness thing about Jackass is how Steve-O still sounds coherent with functional brain cells.
Yeah.
He had to do. I've spoken to Steve-O a few times. The guy had to work his ass off to get that way.
But it was worth it to him, so he did it.
Right.
It's not worth it to Bam. Bam can say over and over again, no matter until he's blue in the face, I'm going for Phoenix. I want to see Phoenix. You don't want to see Phoenix. You don't get better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't want to see your kid.
You don't want to see him.
If you did, you want to see your kid as long as you don't have to do anything to do that.
Nothing would scare the shit out of me more than like if I had a serious problem and Aaron told me you can't see your kids anymore unless you clean up.
Right.
You're cleaning up that day. You're doing something.
Atomic Ray says, wow, Aaron is ready to adopt Bam's kids. Hold on, April. It's about to get mean. I'm not going to adopt Phoenix. I mean, I'm guessing his mom can take Bam's money and his mom can hopefully take care of the kid. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of single moms raising kids by themselves, but
she'll find someone. I always worried about her though too, like to be with Bam in the first place. I feel like you've got to be a little off your rocker. But she seems, by comparison, she seems like a saint.
Okay, but they got together probably in their 20s, and when you're fucked up in your 20s and you got no kids, that seems funny.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then it just, as they got older, everyone else stopped getting so fucked up, and Bam stayed fucked up, even after having a kid and all that shit, and you're just like, oh shit, this isn't fun anymore.
Probably the worst thing he ever did was have a kid. He wasn't ready. And that's not an insult towards Phoenix. I'm sure he'll grow up to be a good person.
Especially with his dad out of the
more
picture.
so just that his train wreck of a father is such a mess.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready for kids.
Roger M. says people that do heavy LSD got big issues after layout with concentration and focus problems. Well, yeah, you can fry your brain with drugs. He claims he's like this because his friend died. A lot of people's friends die. They don't go off and just bury themselves in pill bottles and booze bottles and fuck off and abandon all of their responsibilities.
You can be seriously screwed up for, I'll give you a few weeks if your friend dies tragically and that was your best friend. And then I'll give you every now and then you have a breakdown about it or you're sad. You don't get to be this way every day.
Yeah, clean yourself up.
You just don't.
If you miss your friend so much, how about in his honor and for your kid, you clean your fucking act up?
Yeah, because how about the fact that guy died because he was drunk driving, right? Yeah.
Was he drunk? Was he for sure drunk?
Positive.
I don't remember the Ryan Dunn. I know it was a car thing.
Speeding to beat hell, I'm pretty sure drunk driving.
Okay, Schnoop says his friend died from doing something stupid. Okay.
You clean up.
Yeah.
You do better.
I mean, there's going to be more. That's what I'm saying, though. People think that Bam's going to die or like Bam Margera's on a death pool. I think Bam Margera is an algae eater. He's a carp.
He lasts.
I think he's hit the bottom of the lake, and he's just going to live off of whatever's on the bottom of the lake.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
He lasts through everything.
Roger M says Bam's excuses for drugs are just lame. As Kurt Cobain claiming heroin was for his stomach issues. Yeah, Kurt Cobain's excuses for doing heroin were like straight out of the mid 1800s. He's like, oh yeah, I'm taking heroin for my stomach problems and laudanum for my back pain. Like he was like, Kurt Cobain had like the old school oh yeah, I drink this medicinal rye because I've got vision problems.
Housewives used to take ludes to sleep at night.
Right, exactly.
I mean, God.
Oh, I got, I'm on heroin because, I got tummy problems.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So basically what Kurt Cobain was saying, he's got water shits and the heroin thickens him up.
Hey.
That's
God.
pretty much it. Right?
I have terrible feelings about heroin ever since I watched Breaking Bad.
That was meth.
The overdose chick?
Oh,
with
that
the puke?
chick. Yeah, that chick. I think
That's
she OD'd on heroin, as the kids say.
That stuck with me. Because it might be a TV show, but I do believe that stuff happens, right?
Drug overdoses?
How she overdosed and died.
Yeah, that's people choking on their own vomit.
That's pretty...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how Jimi Hendrix died.
It's not a good way to be found.
No. And you got to be out while it happens because, I mean, you'd think if you woke up, you just turn the fuck over.
Right. Like it's jarring, like it's choking you. Didn't Whitney Houston overdose and die in her bathtub?
She drowned in the bathtub, yeah.
But she was drugged.
Because she passed out,
she had drugs.
She had drugs in her system. And
yeah, you can't be doing that when you're in a body of water. Of any kind.
Thank you, April. April will be here all week. Yes, giving people drug advice.
You know what? I'll give you your drug advice at the anniversary party.
Don't do downers in warm water, everybody. There you go.
Pass out and die.
Oh, that's right. And then her daughter died that way, too. Her daughter died the exact same way.
I didn't know that. You'd think, that to me is a Bam move. Like, no, your mother dies because she OD'd in her bathtub.
Yeah.
You got to do better now. I'm sorry.
Alex writes, Bam Margera. Am I right?
Oh.
Hey, because he's going to die and he'll leave his kid behind.
Why don't you explain it harder?
G-Chup says Ryan Dunn was driving 130 miles per hour and his blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit.
I believe there are photos released of like what the wreckage looked like and stuff. And it's like for Bam to continue on like over a decade later, using that as an excuse, like you're just wrong. I'm sorry.
They actually wrote a song about Ryan Dunn's car accident. I don't know if you remember this.
I probably don't. You should jog my memory.
No, they wrote a song about it. Let me play it real quick. This is about Ryan Dunn's car accident. Don't worry, it takes a minute.
Okay, I understand. It's a somber moment.
Yeah. Give it a minute. Fucking YouTube. Are you kidding me? There you go. Of course, Ryan Dunn died, and then Gordon Lightfoot wrote this song. Yes. The legend lives on from the man who used to shove live animals up his anal cavity. He took a rental car and he was loaded on smack and he drove it right into an oak tree. And
Cripes.
his friends all got sad and one of them got hooked on dope and he didn't stop even though he had kids. Ugh. Of course, that was
the song.
The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by
No.
Gordon Lightfoot. It was about Ryan Dunn's car accident. People don't realize that. All right, kiddos. What do we have? 40 minutes until we rattle this here offering plate and try to knock out tonight's goal in our final evening show of the anniversary week. 180 away. You guys got it down there right at the top of the show. We appreciate that. PayPal, Streamlabs, and Venmo. The links are in the chat and pinned to the top of the YouTube chat.
Thank you.
They're also in the Rumble chat. 180 away. If you want to contribute and knock that down a little bit before we got to rattle the old offering plate there and play the gospel music. Got about 40 minutes. You feel like becoming a member, do that. Otherwise, PayPal, Streamlabs, etc. Laughing Lion says, this is what you pay for, folks. Enjoy it. I'm taking that as the compliment it's intended to be. Okay. We have a little issue here in St. Cloud, Minnesota.
And this is what I brought up last night.
And this is really depressing because April mentioned that she saw this last night, and then it became a news story. We didn't know that it was already a news story that day. But April saw this yesterday. She talked about it on the show.
Altered my mood.
We're a town of about 70,000 people. It's also a workplace hub, so they say during the day there's 250,000 people here or whatever. Yeah,
by a lot.
It's either a big small town or a small big town. One of the two.
It's a little big town.
3-car poker on Saturday night.
Hey, you fuck off. I like that song.
Sorry. Jesus. Can we? Reading is good. Can we start the story now? So these homeless encampments have been popping up in big towns. And they're having a hell of a time. You see like one or two of them pops up. It really is the South Park episode. One or two pops up, and if you don't snuff it out right there, you got whole sidewalks that are just taken up by Coleman tents and smelly drug addicts. Well, now in St. Cloud, a town of 70,000 people, we have this.
It's begun.
We have a homeless encampment. It's very small. We could take care of it right now.
Right. Who hasn't thought about torching that thing?
Go in there with a big bolt cutter and just clip the tent poles. Get them, let the thing collapse.
Just flick your cigarette.
Yeah, drag them out of there and just be done with it. And we can show everybody, we're not putting up with this shit. We're not tolerating it. This won't happen here. Nope.
They won't do it. They can't do it.
Not only won't they do it,
they refuse.
They can't do it.
Why?
Legally, they cannot touch this homeless encampment.
It's not on private property.
They cannot do it without another place for them to go.
But aren't they trespassing? There's like
it's public property.
There's like an essay, like a safe house, or like when you've been assaulted, it's like a place you go to for like therapy and stuff. That's like right next to it.
We also have an old hotel that's now a Salvation Army homeless shelter.
Yeah, on Highway 10.
You could send them there.
That one's been there a while.
I'm sure that thing's packed, though.
It's just disgusting, honestly.
A homeless encampment has cropped up on St. Cloud's east side, prompting complaints. You see, they did it on the east side because they thought no one would notice.
I did, though.
Another shithole popping up.
I don't recall what I was driving. I think I had just dropped the kids off. We had a lovely car ride together. I was in a good mood, listening to good music. And then I saw that. And I shit you not, I drove by it and something washed over me. And I had to ask myself, I'm like, did I actually see that? What just happened?
I mean, you know what you could do in St. Cloud? The whole east side has gone to shit. Let these people live in the empty empty businesses.
No.
Get them all. I don't want these tents. I don't want these fucking tents showing up.
No,
I want them down.
I want none of that. You see, now you're like giving them a place. I just want them to. Look, 2 jobs ago, I worked at a place where there was a staffing agency who sent us temps to work under us employees. They will take homeless, they'll take drug addicts just so you get off your ass and start doing something.
Right.
They'll drive you to work.
What do you think?
You could do that.
What do you think? They're close to the river. You want to just heave-ho them?
No, they're allergic to baths.
You want to just, yep, there
It's
you
just
go.
to see this.
I don't know where he
happening-
went. He was here 1 minute, then the next minute I heard a splash. I don't know.
The optic nerve says April's heated. Yes. To see this start in the town that I'm living in and I'm trying to help raise some kids in and stuff, and now there's homeless encampments. And that very same night, I saw 3 different corners. I saw 3 different homeless men asking for money.
Derek from Midland Armory says they had a place to go, but they shut Lincoln Center down. He also says, sounds like they migrated behind Minnesota truck headquarters. Well, if they used
those
to
trucks are also lifted. You can camp under them.
you know what you can do? If they're all drug addicts, those homeless people, they can go see that the seized car that their drug dealer used to own in the lot there at MTH.
I don't think anyone's giving enough credit to what I'm saying. There are agencies out there that will take you as is, a mess, and they will drive your ass to work until you can get enough money to get an apartment and do it yourself. That exists here.
Yeah,
but they would rather sit on a street corner.
Seeing it happen here, it's kind of like the spread of communism in the 60s, where America was like, nope, we got to intervene anywhere so communism doesn't spread further. This is where I see this as a make or break moment for saving
St. Cloud?
America.
Okay.
This is the battlefield because you have these big cities with all kinds of urban sprawl and shit, and we've seen what it does. So we know that these tents popping up never means anything good.
No.
Now,
this feels like we have cancer now.
This is a smaller town. Do we have the wherewithal and the balls to take this shit apart, tear it up, and send the message that St. Cloud is not friendly to what you're doing?
No, we don't.
Go do this shit in Wilmer. Go do it somewhere else, but don't do
Wilmer's
it here.
a shithole already,
Now,
but yeah.
The mayor here, Dave Kleiss, says the city can only tear it down once certain conditions have been met. Courts have ruled that we cannot move unless there's some place to move to. So we are working very hard in the folks that do that, the private folks, to find some capacity. We can help facilitate and partner. Counties are really the direction for social services. So we're working with our county partners, but we're also working with folks to make sure that there's a place.
I have issue with that. How about we stop just focusing on relocating homeless people and focus on getting them to work every single day? Why don't we do that?
Well, they have, what do you call it? Resources for that. They do.
Yes,
but here's
we
the
don't
dirty
force
little.
it.
Yes, we do. Here's the dirty little secret about these homeless people with tents. You know, you're led to believe that they're all just nice, kind people who have fallen on hard times. These homeless shelters have rules. Number one rule among them: no drinking, no drugs. You drink, you do drugs, you're out of there. So
you
a lot
break
of these,
that almost instantly.
right? So you say like, oh, why don't they just get jobs? There are resources out there for these people to get jobs, but they have to be clean. They don't qualify. You can't be drinking. You can't be doing drugs. Homeless shelter will kick you out for drinking and doing drugs.
Then what is the answer?
I mean, people don't.
I don't,
honestly,
for me, I don't want to keep just moving them around and kicking the can down the road. I don't want to keep rehousing them as they continue to not contribute to society.
What the answer is, and people don't like to hear this, soft fascism. Soft fascism. The boot of the government coming down on these people.
In what form,
The
though?
only thing the government does well, they don't budget well, they don't tax well, they don't appreciate people's freedoms well. But you know what? One thing the government does really well is violence.
Punishes.
The government is very good at violence. So how about a little force to remove this thing? How about a little rousting? How about the old school wood shampoos from back in the day? You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. We're burning your tents and we're clocking anybody who's going to fucking get in our way. And then, yes, Lunar Tarot's right. Bus tickets to Minneapolis, the whole lot of them.
I would like to drive you by this sometime in the near future here and tell me that you don't feel like our city has cancer now.
It is a cancer, and you've got to root it out while it's small. Kleiss elaborated on how the partnership is going. He says, we're working with an entity that can help in that funds their own facility, so it wouldn't be the city funding it. But how can we partner to help facilitate the ability for them to do that? Can't you just go to a judge and be like, hey, this place said that it's got room for him, so can you sign that warrant for us to roust it?
Seems easy.
Yeah. And he goes, sure. City Attorney Renee Courtney addressed the council Monday night saying that whether the action is criminal or civil, courts have ruled that necessity is a valid defense. If someone can show that there is no other place to go, and they are not able to come up with other arrangements, they cannot be evicted from a temporary camp. Find me another court who will reverse that nonsense.
If I went and camped on this corner of the street down here, and I didn't bring any paperwork with me or anything.
That's private property.
Okay.
Can't do that. That's now you're trespassing.
If I started a camp in Quarry Park.
Right.
If I started camping in Quarry Park here in town and I didn't bring any documentation with me, they don't know that I have a home somewhere else, and I just told them, no other place to go, so they just can't kick me out then? I bet they'd kick me out.
It's like squatters' rights. It's basically you're there.
Know.
Do you have anywhere else to go? No, I don't. Well, now we got to find a place for this motherfucker to go, or we can't take down this encampment. I don't think an encampment counts as one person, though. That's why they band together and form these encampments, because now they can't get rid of us because we're an encampment.
Argument, though. Oh, so, little old me with nowhere to go, I don't count?
Right. It's bad. It's here. You've got to do something about it. You cannot let this stuff take root, or mark my words, it's never going to leave, and it's only going to get bigger. You
know what scares me? Is I wonder how long that encampment's been there, because I just noticed it, but apparently enough people had noticed it for long enough that there's now a story about it, and they'd been talking about it, which tells me it's been there a while.
Yeah.
So it's not new. And that shit's just kind of been staying there.
We'll see what they do. I'm not hopeful.
No,
I've seen shit like this happen in other cities. I mean, I've seen San Diego. Remember San Diego did that thing where they banned it?
San Diego.
And that sidewalk got a lot cleaner in like a month.
Yeah, but how long did it take them to do that? They let it's like the difference between you got one roach in your apartment and you get the whole thing sprayed and get them out of there. Or you wait a while and suddenly you have 300 roaches.
Triple N with $5 says, Triple N, happy anniversary. Thank you, Triple N. Appreciate that, guys. We're 175 away from tonight's goal. We can do this thing. We got a little less than a half hour before we rattle this here offering plate and try to e-beg our way to prominence and try to keep on track. We hit tonight's goal. We hit tomorrow's goal. We got no goal on Friday. It's just a nice celebration of our anniversary, and hopefully everybody feels generous. So go ahead and chip in. Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, memberships. We do appreciate it. Rumble Rants, the whole deal. Keep it going. Keep knocking that number down. Keep subscribing to our channels, and we'll keep doing great shows for you. Thank you, boys and girls.
Thank you.
Getting closer every minute. Joe Biden's a creep, right?
Tiny bit.
We've established this.
Yeah.
He's been sniffing people of all ages for a long time.
Kids, touch my legs.
Yeah, he said, talking about how he likes kids touching the hair on his legs because he's such a normal guy. Mm-hmm. And he's been really creepy with the smooching women and the hugging women and the touching women. And we've seen all kinds of them kind of go, and try to lean away from him and get away from him. Well, we got another Joe Biden creepy moment.
Oh, no.
This time he was talking about climate change is that the Grand Canyon or is that just some Western spot?
Grand Canyon or Badlands.
Okay.
One of those.
Well, he's off somewhere talking about climate change. And a lovely young woman was interviewing him. And the president of the United States, who's very concerned about climate change, saw this female reporter and decided that it was really important that he touch her.
Oh, no.
Now, I want you to listen to his rationale for touching this woman and see if it checks out or if we're just watching a horny old demented pervert.
Okay.
Grand
Canyon, by the way, I believe.
Let's watch.
Are you prepared to declare a national emergency with respect to climate change?
I've already done that. We've conserved more land. We've moved into, we've rejoined the Paris Climate Accord. We've passed a $368 billion climate control facility. We're moving.
Passed a what?
I'm not sure.
Are they now confirming the HARP weather machine now too? Is this another conspiracy that they're just admitting to? Oh, we got a 306. Now, You wonder if he just let the cat out of the bag on some kind of like weather control device, or if he just talks wrong because he's a fucking stupid old man who can't remember shit. Both are plausible.
It's scary.
This is why Joe Biden's so dangerous. He can slip up and say stupid shit, and you don't know, did he just, spill some state secret, or is he just a dumb fuck old man? Both are plausible.
Hard to tell.
Yeah. So let's see the creep.
Climate control facility. We're moving. It is the existential threat to humanity.
So you've already declared that national emergency.
Well, in the practice, you got a bug on you.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. So you've already declared.
Did you hear that? The breathing sound that he made?
Yeah.
Did you? No, even worse.
Right. He's 80 years old, and reaching out like that is a test.
You got a bug on you.
Fucking creep.
Wow.
So you've already declared that national emergency.
Well, in the practice, you got a bug on you.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. So you've already.
Just staying alive is an effort for this man.
I want the Bee Gees to play around him all the time.
See.
Well, in the practice, you got a bug on you.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. So you've already.
That is that's like a great uncle sound to make. You know what I mean? Like an old uncle.
He reminds me of Pat from Saturday Night Live. I carry a sports sack.
Well, in the practice, you got a bug on you.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. So you've already declared that national emergency.
Practically speaking, yes.
Yeah.
Practically speaking. That mouth sounds terrible.
He just makes old, trying to stay alive as hard as I can sounds. That's what those are. Those are just trying to stay alive.
That is just
Roots
great.
Ghetto Maxer says, was that his fucking breath? Yes.
Yes.
That was him breathing.
I've had a break in me somehow. I can't quit laughing. That's our president, you guys.
You got a bug on you. It's going to be the last sound he makes, too. Our fucking president is making death rattles on the news. Our president going, you got a bug on you. You're like, oh my God, he's dying in front of me. Holy shit. So he's.
I only make that sound when I've been choked half to death during sex.
He doesn't even have the ability to creep on women anymore. He can just kind of brush them like this and go, I need a nap. What world leader is meeting with that guy and feels intimidated?
Nobody. They're all meeting with him and feeling like they got the biggest dick in the room.
Let me give you an idea of what the president used to be. When Teddy Roosevelt brought other foreign heads of state to the White House, he would inform them that he indeed had a boxing ring in the basement of the White House and ask them if they'd like to fight a few rounds. Teddy Roosevelt would challenge heads of state to boxing matches.
Would you spar with Biden?
I'd fucking spar with any president. That would be an honor. Beat the fucking shit.
I'd spar with Biden.
I'd be afraid I'd kill him.
I know. Right. I want there to be some waiver that says like, hey, if I accidentally kill him, I'm not on the hook for it.
Like Joe, I could hit you with a jab, and I'm not a.
It's an accident, man.
I'm not a hard hitter. I'm more of a technical counterpuncher kind of guy.
You're more of a go-getter.
But I could definitely hit Joe Biden hard enough to turn him to dust. It doesn't take much.
I like it.
Thank you, Elementary Son of Man with $20 over on Rumble says, good show. Thank you, buddy.
Ooh.
It feels good to get a little reward.
Thank you.
For a good show there. I appreciate that. $160
nice.
Away from tonight's goal. You guys are getting close to striking distance there with just 20 minutes until we bust out the offering plate. I think you can do it. You're getting tantalizingly close. Everybody's chipping in $5 or $10. We're going to knock that thing out in no time. Thank you, boys and girls. Let's go from one ineffectual old doddering dipshit to another. There's nothing worse than campaign commercial season when politicians try to make the I'm just a regular guy commercial.
I'm just a dude.
So Mike Pence has the right idea in this this commercial, that is campaign ad that he's doing. He's going to talk about gas prices and how they're horseshit. Okay, that's good, right?
That is good. That's a positive.
That's a positive thing.
Yep.
He could not look more like an alien trying to operate a gas pump in this ad.
You know why? He hasn't had to pump his own gas in
Right.
God knows how long.
Stop trying to make these guys seem human. They're not.
They're subhuman, right?
They're all aliens. They're the Nephilim. They're an alien race. They're all lizards. Their eyes blink and they have gills and they switch to lizard eyes, and it's been documented and proven. I'm going full-on lizard people for this one. So Mike Pence, D. Gulag says, I actually liked Pence. I was wrong.
Yeah, I can't vote for Pence.
Mike Willeen with 1999 says, our President Herbert from Family Guy. Oh, boy.
Thank you.
145 away from tonight's goal. Thank you, Michael, for that generosity. Elementary Son of Man says, careful what you say. You might get a knock on your door from the FBI. I'm sorry, but they're lizards. Watch this Mike Pence gas pumping commercial and tell me this motherfucker ain't a lizard.
Before you hit play, can I get a brief refresh? Where did lizard people come from? Like, what did that whole thing spawn from?
Multiple
Who
people.
said that?
David Icke has been on the lizard people thing.
Well, what does that mean? They're just not real?
Literally, that the people who run this country and run the world, the royal family, people like that,
Okay.
that they are literally lizards from outer space.
Wow.
And that these lizard aliens mated with humans and made them like the power people of the earth.
I can't buy that.
Queen Elizabeth was a lizard. The Bush family were lizards.
No.
You don't think they're lizards?
No.
How do you explain these fucking people?
It's a little thing called mental illness.
All right, well, watch this lizard try to pump his own gas. Ready? And then tell me he's not a lizard.
I will be honest.
All right, let's see if Mike Pence is a lizard. First of all, look at his skin. He's got lizardy skin.
No, he doesn't. He looks like, for his age, he's probably a decent looking man.
Motherfucker looks scaly as shit.
What kind of vehicle is he driving? Is this thing expensive? No.
It's a red truck that he's going to try to put gas in.
Cheap.
Hey, everybody. Mike Pence here. Remember,
First of all, what do you notice right now?
His gas tank thing's already open.
The gas tank. He just got out of his car and his gas tank is already open.
Wow.
Nailing it. You know who would make that mistake in a commercial?
Who would?
You know who would make that mistake?
Who?
A lizard. A lizard would make that mistake. Now,
they're old.
The lizard wants to tell you about gas. Okay. This is fucking Smith, John shit right here. Watch the lizard try to pump gas.
$2 a gallon gas? I do. And then Joe Biden became president of the United States and launched his war on energy. Since that time, gasoline prices are up 60%. Electricity prices...
Do you hear that sound in the background?
You need to get past the sound and realize he didn't even pull the lever.
You know why you can't pull the lever yet? Because of the sound. What does that sound mean?
That means they're waiting for authorization in the thing.
Before that.
Oh, you need to select a grade.
This motherfucker needs to select a grade of fuel.
He didn't do that.
You know who doesn't know how to select a grade of fuel?
Lizard.
A lizard. So let's watch this salamander-looking ass motherfucker talk to us about gas.
The phone. Yeah. I don't like him either, but he's not a salamander.
Fine, Komodo dragon.
That is a reasonably attractive old man.
Prices are up 25%. Joe Biden's war on energy is causing real hardship for working families, small businesses, and family farms. But we've got to
hit the fucking button already.
Wow. Do you think whoever was filming this just didn't stop him because he didn't want to refilm it?
Even if you're filming this,
that's bad.
I'd still take my phone. I'd look over at the pump and I'd lean over and go like that because it's bugging the shit out of me.
This is not good.
I mean, who else? I mean, who doesn't pump gas like this? Standing there, talking to somebody, and not pumping gas at all.
A plan to relieve all of that. We just unveiled the Pence energy plan that'll not only put our country back on a path to energy independence,
but it will also do it somehow completely lacking any charisma whatsoever needed in leadership. He is a wet blanket and a lizard. Mike Pence is a lizard.
But by 2040, we will reclaim America's
2040?
role as the leading producer of energy in the world.
We don't have until 2040, no offense.
That's because Joe Biden has fucked it up so bad that it's going to take 15 years for us to get back to where we were under Trump.
But I got news for you. We're not going to last that long. Everyone's going to be broke by then.
Not with the lizards taking over, we won't.
Tell me the master plan, old lizard master.
Tell me that Joe Biden is not a lizard. We literally watched him go like this.
No, I fully 100% believe he's an old mentally ill man.
I'm ready to watch Mike Pence go, I put my hands on my head like that. And then pull his skin off and show that he's a lizard.
Oh, keep going. I'm almost there.
We're going to watch Mike Pence go, I've been noticing an infestation here. Everywhere I look, in fact, nothing but unevolved, barely conscious pond scum, totally convinced of their own superiority as they scurry about their short, pointless lives.
I like your cheeks when you do that.
It's a lizard.
Join us in the fight for American energy leadership by going to MikePence2024.com. We can lead the world once again to a more prosperous and a secure future for America.
If you take that fucking gas pump out of that truck without pumping a drop of gas, and if you don't shut that goddamn machine up, not only am I not voting for you, I'm actively making pamphlets against you. No, check that. Strike that from the record. I'm going to make really anti-Semitic pamphlets, but I'm going to put your name on them and say that you're totally down with it.
I think you just outed yourself.
Just kidding.
Energy independence and American energy leadership.
You take that gas pump. Now pump your fucking gas.
Wow, he never pumped the gas.
He never pumped the gas. You know why?
Guys, he never pumped the gas.
He's never pumping any gas until he becomes president and he can get the energy prices back down. That's why. It's a scheme. Yeah. And over 350 of you watching right now. That's wonderful for an evening show. We do appreciate it. Hit like, hit subscribe. Very cool of you guys. Blackachew with $10 says, can't make the show.
No.
I'll try next year, so take my money, whore.
No.
And hi, April.
Hi, sir. Marquise, you were supposed to be there. Who else is going to give me an N-word pass?
Whoa.
I'm kidding. Right?
Jesus. K-Fallen the Great with $1.45. Wildcard with $4.99 says, I'd love to see Kane chokeslam Biden's. It does sound
Thank you.
kind of nice. $130 away from tonight's goal. You guys are knocking that down pretty goddamn good.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. There you go. Streamlabs, PayPal. We got about 12 minutes until we rattle the offering plate and see if we can knock out that last 130. Let me hit a quick refresh here. We've got Spurger guy, Spurgburger.
Spurgmaster.
Spurgburgers is going to be doing overtime today.
Oh my God. Can you just tease the world with a picture of him so they hit
just
overtime?
Fucking calm down. Let me introduce the shit we're doing here. Rupert with $9.99 says Pence's ability to pump gas and his ability to run a campaign people care about are remarkably similar. Yeah. I agree with that.
Thank you, Rupert.
125 away from tonight's goal. Thank you very much. So we have Curly Adam with $5. I'm gonna get. I swear I'm gonna get to this story.
Thank you, Curly.
I promise you.
You're a nice.
Curly
person.
with $5 says the black guy isn't going to be there. Should have made plans to go. Apparently.
Yeah, but Gino's gonna be there.
Yeah, Gino's gonna be there, and he's Italian, so he's basically black. So
Curly, you should still come. What do you mean?
All right, boys and girls, we got to get to a couple more things before we get off to rattling the offering plate and begging for that last 125 out of tonight's goal. Do you guys remember Nikocado Avocado? It's been a while since we talked about this particular internet guy. He is the guy who started out as this skinny gay vegan, and then he became a remarkably obese gay eat everything guy.
Muckbanger.
A muckbanger, as they call it. Severely mentally ill. Like, remarkably, I don't think this person should be allowed to live on their own. Mentally ill. And as they got fatter, he is a great case study for America, because I do believe the increase in obesity is also aiding mental illness.
Yeah, there's something to that.
Now, this guy was always a melodramatic homosexual, and that always led to like outbursts and craziness and all this other, goofy behavior. But as he got fatter, it got worse. And he'd have these meltdowns on cameras. And there's nothing more cringe than having someone have a mental breakdown, but remember to hit start on their live stream.
Right. You're streaming the whole thing.
Yeah. I immediately question the validity of your mental health claims the minute you remember you're cognizant enough to hit go live. Because then the problem is not your mental illness, it's your narcissism.
Right. You care so much about you.
It's not what anybody else has done to you. This is all 100% your fault and your need to be noticed instead of taking care of yourself. So Nikocado Avocado apparently is still like basically pushing my 600-pound life.
Yeah.
Still making mukbang videos. And this latest Snapchat video that's been going around is enough to make someone sick. I gotta say that I hate this Nikocado guy with a passion, so much so that if I see something disgusting about this guy, you all have to watch it too. And this guy, clever, creative in his laziness.
Gets views.
But oh my God, I wish Mike Pence and his lizard family would eat him. I really do. Let's go ahead and check out Nikocado Avocado and his latest problematic behavior, shall we say. For those of you not watching this but listening to it, he has baskets and baskets of fried chicken,
KFC
and Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and other things. And he has like one of those dog pooper scooper claws. And he's reaching out and he's pinching the chicken and he's putting it in a blender so that he can puree his fried chicken meals.
Now,
bone and all.
That's gross. I do have to say, if somebody just put a buffet of these foods in front of me and I got to choose between them all and eat as much as I want.
Sure.
Great day, right? That's a fun time. Great day. But we're blending bones, you say?
How much does it hurt to just be that?
Your joints don't thank you at all.
How much is it just uncomfortable to exist?
I'm guessing you've got fatty liver disease.
All kinds of
cardiac problems.
Oh, and then grabs
Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell and just slops it in there.
No, ranch. We need a liquid binder.
Where are you going, Western man?
Probably to the toilet.
This is it. I'm glad that this stuff has been documented because when it all does fall apart and we all do, go to the gallows, we'll have this for posterity. So people who go, hey, you remember that thing that surpassed the Roman Empire in terms of wealth and prestige and world dominance? Whatever happened to them? And we can show them this, and we can show them Joe Biden, and we can show them other horse shit, and they can go, oh, I see. All right. So the same thing as Rome, degenerate cross-dressing and permissive attitudes towards degenerate sex, overconsumption, gluttony, inflation, poor currency management, foreign wars, polarization at home. Same thing as Rome. Same thing. Ugh. And then pouring his Chick-fil-A fruit punch in there. Fuck any of you who watch this on a regular basis because you're contributing money to this fat fuck and you're just slowly killing him.
Not only do I hate him.
I hate him so much.
For just his existence and what he's doing.
Right.
He's ruining good food.
that's the other offensive part.
Almost all of those foods, you can enjoy most of them on an individual basis, can't you?
This is not
This
is not a...
On occasion?
This is not a harmless guy, by the way.
No, he's hurting people.
He's hurting himself. He's hurting people. And he's one of these guys who goes, I saw a clip of someone talking about me and they're just bullies. I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully at all. This is a problem. We can't have this. You shouldn't, they're going to ban people for talking about vaccines. YouTube wants to ban people for talking about elections. This should be banned. This should be removed. This should be gone. We have a serious health crisis in this country because people like him can't take responsibility for what the fuck they've done to themselves.
The people like him have encouraged others to do mukbang channels and become overweight, right? He's encouraging...
This should be a bannable offense.
A total lack of health.
If I can't say true things about a vaccine and I can't say true things about an election, this motherfucker can't slow kill himself on YouTube. You can't even say the S word for ending your life on YouTube, but we can watch a guy do it live.
He can't even care to put a shirt on, so any of us can.
Well, that's part of the mystique. That's part of the thing. You're like, look at it. I'm fat and proud. That ain't
more
pride.
like a total lack of mystique.
Yeah, that's just bona fide mental illness.
This is the definition of I've given up.
Yeah. Ugh. It's just it's like
Tell
watching,
me he pukes and then eats more of it.
It's like watching the end of the world. Like I feel like
That's like so far beyond idiocracy.
I would honestly rather watch. I would be more at peace watching a meteor hurtle towards the earth than I would be watching
Than
that.
knowing that behavior exists.
Right.
Yeah.
If they said to me, Aaron, this is going to exist. Either this Nikocado avocado guy can do what he's doing, or we could hurl a meteor at the earth. I'd be like, you know what? I think it would be more dignified.
We're just over now.
It would be more dignified to take the meteor at this point because you're like, at least
Right in your backyard.
At least we go out this way instead of
It was from somebody
that
else
way.
doing it to us instead of you doing it to you. Right?
right. Huge says, hopefully he pulls out a recipe book.
Oh, don't ask for that. I mean,
I'm trying to think of how I can say this on YouTube without.
have you seen some of the mukbangers out there? I don't know their names, but there's like certain girls that like do Asian food mukbangs, like the Ippon ramen place you go to. They'll do like humongous like ramen bowls, but like lots of them.
Yeah.
They'll just sit and slurp down whole eggs at a time.
Right.
I don't get it.
Sad Boy says his pallbearer will be a forklift.
Dude, him getting from the bed to where he's sitting is a forklift.
Kane J says his net worth is $7 million.
So he can afford
Kane J, not his weight. I mean, how much money does he have? $7 million, and he got rich killing himself. He got rich. We watched a man die live on YouTube.
No offense, but if you support somebody doing that to themselves, you're supporting them. Literally, I don't know what I can say, self-deleting. You're supporting that.
Pippi said, who is Sad Boy? What is this nonsense? It's a little fun talk show that we do. I got a little worked up on that one, Pippi. But we're live on YouTube and on Rumble, so we're on both. Follow our channel, Pippi. I think you'll like the cut of our jib, if you will.
Usually.
All right, let's take a call from Marquise, and then after that, we are going to rattle the offering plate and see if we can knock out that last 120, boys and girls. There we go. Let's get Marquise on the line here. Hello, sir.
But it's just water weight, Aaron. Why are you fat shaming him, Aaron? You should be ashamed of yourself. It's just water weight.
Bring on the meteor, baby. Bring it on if that's water weight. I'll show you water weight. I'll have a meteor flash boil millions of gallons of ocean water. There's some water weight. You know what?
Do you know how much I fucking despise this man?
Oh, don't you?
It's gross.
I thought you liked big asses.
Ooh. Shapely though, not flat.
I've seen Nicocaro's OnlyFans. I'm not impressed.
Oh no, I didn't need to know he had an OnlyFans. Marquise, I'm sad we won't see you on Saturday. I'm sad we won't see you on Saturday, but thank you for the call, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
No problem.
All right, later, buddy. Oh God,
he sounds sad.
Sounds depressed as fuck.
I want him to come out here.
Bigot on socialist media says he will never get banned if he's gay. Yeah, that's true too. Can't be a hate crime now.
God, it's just so gross.
All right, guys, coming up, we've got, if we knock out tonight's goal, we've got Spurglord. I called him Spurgburger earlier.
I called him Spurglord.
We've got this new guy, Spurglord, who I found, and like our cringe was trying to make fun of him. And I watched him do a burger review, and the guy fucking rules. He's sitting at a restaurant trying a burger, and he's just the most awesome Aspergery guy I think I've ever seen. He's going to join the Ed and Michelle gallery for this show, in my opinion. But first, April, take this here offering plate.
Another workout, man?
Holy hands to the sky. We've only got 2 of these left. We got tonight. we got tomorrow morning. If we knock out our goal tomorrow, everything after that goes to Corey Adam. We've got 120 left on tonight's goal. That's usually within striking distance for us. So let's fire up the music. Let's take the next 7 minutes of this program, and let's see if we can't knock out that last 120. Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo, Rumble, and YouTube. Let's all team up, throw in a couple of bucks to your favorite e-beggar program. 2 hours of what hopefully was an entertaining show, and now the fundraising portion to see if we add another 30 minutes.
Like PBS.
Fire up the music. Holy hands to the sky. Praise the Lord. The tithings for Steel Toe. Let's see if we can dig deep. Fire it up. Here we go.
So many times.
Here we go, boys and girls. Who's going to start off the rally this evening? It's Curly Adam.
Yay, thank you. God
with
bless.
$5 from old Curly. 115 away. All right, now everybody jumping on the train.
I like a train.
Hey, take it easy. 115 away from tonight's goal. Very, very doable. It's the last evening show of the week, and it is our anniversary week.
Woo.
So do it to praise the esteemed Steel Toe and keep us going. That is the daily goal of operations. And if we hit it tonight, we've only got one left because, as you know, Friday is just anniversary free will offerings for the Church of Steel Toe. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Rumble, and YouTube. Curly Adam tried to jumpstart the rally.
Yes, he did.
Everybody else jump in.
God bless that man.
And let's do this thing. 115 away. 5, 10, 15, 20. Want to become a member? Great. Want to become a subscriber? Awesome. Look at that offering plate. She's giving her.
I am.
Shake it up like a taco in a blender, says Thomas Canavan with $20.
Coming right up.
Thank you very much, buddy. 95.
Thank you.
Away from nailing it. Thank you.
God bless Thomas.
Thomas Canavan. Yeah, shake that up like your Nikocado Avocados blender.
Hey, maybe don't say their last names, Reverend.
No, his screen name is that, too.
Oh, okay.
Screen name's the same thing. Thomas and we're on the same page.
All
right, guys, we're down into the double digits, so we can do this thing. Yul Gibbons renewing his membership, saying last month of giving my sub to YouTube before I move it to Rumble. Okay. Also gifting a membership, $90 away from tonight's goal. There we go. We got about 5 minutes left to go. Prayers and tithings and goodwill and testifying.
Oh, my.
To the great Lord of Steel Toe. And that $90 away from overtime today.
I'm really shaking her today.
And we got a new Spurg food reviewer to check out during overtime.
I've been shaken twice.
So don't worry about throwing in at the wrong time and going over, because if we go over, we don't keep it anyway. We throw it right towards the next day's goal. So let's do this thing, everybody. Optic Nerve with $5.
Woo.
Says they installed a tampon dispenser in the men's room where I work, so there's that. Happy anniversary, Steel Toe. You know what? The way things are going, you might want to chip in this year to Steel Toe.
No.
There might not be another year. 85 away from tonight's goal.
That was ominous.
We are getting close.
Jeez.
Craig Arias on the heath. There blooms a little flower, and it's called Erica. MSO says, do it for white cake.
Ooh, that sounds good right now.
Indeed it does.
I'm a little hungry.
85 away and 4 minutes of offering plate rattling. You see this beautiful offering plate? Look at that thing.
Hey.
Fill that up with your goodwill offerings to this lovely little experience we call Steel Toe. And if we knock that out, we go 30 minutes of overtime. If not, then we got 4 minutes left tonight. Just asking you to chip in whatever you can. Tomorrow, if we knock out the goal, everything after goes to our guest co-host, the lovely and talented Corey Adam.
Ooh.
Here we go. Make Aaron shake the plates and cans. All right, hand it over. You shook it for 3. I'll shake it for 3. Come on, everybody. I'm throwing the coins up in the air.
Ow.
Everything. Oh, that was domestic abuse. Come on. Fill it up for the pending lawsuit.
Yeah.
After I just put April's eye out. Here we go. The music, the rattling, the e-begging, the lack of dignity that goes into doing this program. And we need everybody jumping in, everybody throwing in to keep this steel toe thing going. It's anniversary week. Don't make us miss one. 85 away and 2.5 minutes left to go. There's the links in the chat.
Shake it, baby.
Streamlabs, PayPal, YouTube, Rumble, gifted memberships, always very cool. Turning in your Google Play points. There you go. MSO says do it for Shaka.
He needs to eat.
Absolutely. Here we go. Danger Bear Wolf Turtle says April has her church groove going. Hey.
Yes, I do.
Fill that up. You see it right there. There you go. Throw it in. Fill it up. It looks so lonely.
It is sad.
It looks so empty.
It's just empty wood.
Bjorn. Sorry. It will be a while for my next renting 2 apartments for the next 3 months. Feel guilty.
Damn.
Don't feel guilty.
Never.
Thank you for the $25, buddy.
You've been so generous.
And gifting a membership $60 away from tonight's goal. Oh boy, here we go. $60 away and a minute and a half left. We're very, very close on both time, and we're very, very close to that goal. Look at that. It's almost full. It's almost full, that offering plate. We're very, very close. Oh, my God. I almost broke my shit over here. Oh, man. Diane Poo with $5 says, 2-month newbie, you've replaced Crowder in my morning. Well, that makes me feel
now that's
very good.
That's a compliment of the night.
Yes.
Right?
There you go.
Thank
55.
You. God bless you.
Away from tonight's goal. Closer and closer. Can we do it? 55 away, and now officially 1 minute left to go. Thank you very much to Alec. He says, Aaron, do you know my screen name yet? No, I do not.
No idea.
What is the clip I should show to a new person who I know would love the show? The My Pillow saga.
My Pillow.
I would show them the My Pillow saga clips, or just let them turn on any random show and just let them listen start to finish. All right, guys, we are $45 away from tonight's goal, which means we are doing overtime on credit. Mr. Me says, here's some monies. Michael Willeen.
God bless you.
With $19.99 says, praise Steel Toe. 25 away.
God bless you, too.
From knocking it out, and I think we're going to get there. 10 seconds left, only 25 away, and we're going to do overtime tonight.
Yeet.
Just got to get that last 25 done. All right, let's kill the music as we have officially hit 9 o'clock. Someone says, check Venmo. Yeah, we don't get those notifications unless I open up the phone, unfortunately.
I was really feeling the spirit of the Lord tonight.
JJ says, good times, and throws us 25 over on Venmo. Goal is gone existed, everybody. We've knocked it out tonight.
Bless you, sir.
Everybody chipped in a little bit. It was 25 and under all night. Thank you guys very much. That's just teamwork right there. That's what that is.
Makes that dream work, right?
It really does make the dream work. Praise the toe, Erica. I got to get that drop. I just want, Victor, if you're listening, I just want the Erica, just that part.
But do you want it from the girl or from the weird Margie song?
Ooh, which one do we want?
I prefer the girl. But
let's get them both.
You're the man. You're
let's
the boss.
Let's get them both. I like that heavy band sound.
Erica.
All right, guys, $10 into tomorrow morning's goal. There we go. Thank you guys for keeping us in business these last few years.
Thank you.
We really do appreciate it. And we've been around 350 and a little bit over 350 all evening. So thank you guys for being entertained by tonight's show. Are you ready for this Spurgburger guy? What's his name? I forgot. I keep calling him
Spurglord.
Spurglord. I saw this guy on our Cringe, and they were trying to be like, oh, look at this fucking weirdo reviewing cheeseburgers and shit. He's a guy with Asperger's. He's got 286 subscribers. He's at a place called Mr. Burger Senior. Or no, it's called Mr. Burger Senior Gets a Happy Meal. So I'm guessing that's his dad.
Oh, so he goes and eats burgers with his dad.
Yeah.
That's
his
nice.
name's Mr. Spurgers. That's his channel name. And he's going to a place called Luther Burger. Or at least that's the name of the burger, whatever it is.
Okay.
And the Spurgmaster, Spurglord, I'm sorry.
Spurglord. You're going to get it.
I'm going to get it. So the Spurglord it was on our cringe, and I just really, it's another time where I just disagree with the internet, man, where they just don't have a sense of humor. They don't have a sense of fun. And they just have no ability to see a guy and see the potential in how funny he is and how harmless he is.
Yeah, no kidding.
They got to just like shit on guys for the wrong reasons. They're like, oh, look at this guy. He's got Asperger's. Fuck him. It's like, you're not a funny guy. Like you're just kind of intense and mean.
If you have Asperger's, aren't you a little down on your luck compared to like somebody without them?
It's like, it's a high functioning level of autism.
You're
basically
making fun of an autistic person, by the way.
Just for being autistic.
Yeah.
You can make fun of autistic people. I have no problem with that. But not for just the autism.
He's just doing burger stuff.
Let's go ahead and check out. You guys, the audience can decide on this one, whether this is another Ed and Michelle, or, look, you guys can also say, look, man, I pass. This is not for us. Thank you, Daniel C., for the $5 over on PayPal. Appreciate that, buddy. We're 15 ahead for tomorrow with Corey. All right, let's check out Mr. Spurgers having burgers. There's his dad. What the fuck is going on? Oh, I opened his channel and a video just started auto playing. Okay, well now we can go into Mr. Spurger. I believe him to be. So that's his dad, who seems a little, on the spectrum as well. Yeah. Between what is and what could be.
Well, that was delicious.
All kinds of donuts. Got his milks and his juices. And then for some reason, just random people. All right, so here we go.
Okay, he's wearing an Eggo home-style shirt. I love it.
He's wearing an Eggo home-style shirt, and he's going to have, that looks like a McDonald's burger. Yeah, that's a McDonald's double cheeseburger.
He brought in a double cheeseburger to have with his sugared donuts.
So the Spurg Master, the Spurg Lord, is going to have 2 raised sugar donuts.
Yum.
A sugary apple juice or chocolate milk.
Orange milk in the title.
And orange milk. There we go. And he's going to have a Luther burger, but it looks like a McDonald's double cheeseburger.
Maybe that's what they call it where he is.
Let's check it out. This is the Spurg Lord, and I think you can just look at him right now, and his face says high-strung.
He's cute, right?
He looks harmless.
Mr. Spurgers, let's do the cheese test. Should work. I got a plain McDouble, no cheese, because I don't want anything else. So bacon, it's a little extra bacon, and more than you usually put on.
That is a very autistic burger. Who gets a double cheeseburger with no cheese and just bacon?
Plain with bacon.
No ketchup, no mustard. You should immediately be put on a watch list.
You're on a list for sure.
Yeah.
Right? That's gross.
You should be banned from flying if you eat your burgers that way.
The sauces are half the best. That's like some of the best parts, right?
And that melty nuclear cheese that McDonald's uses.
And you need the minced onions. I have to have them. Put a cup of them on there.
Look, I like this guy. I think he's going to be
Do you want McDonald's?
I think he's going to be very entertaining. But at the same time, he's definitely showing some warning signs.
It's good. It's now a constructed donut burger. Put the bacon down first.
Oh, he's going to construct
2 McDouble patties.
Okay.
1 each burger.
Wait a minute. So in on this.
Wait a minute. Is his name Luther? And he's buying the donuts and he's putting the burger together and he's making his own donut
We're
bacon
putting
burger?
this puzzle together. I'm completely in on what he's doing, by the way.
How is this on our cringe? This guy's the man.
This is brilliance.
And
right?
look at how intense and serious he is about it.
Would you do this?
He's treating it with respect. No, I can't in good conscience eat a donut burger. That's a road you go down and you don't come back from. You don't get that
I've
back.
had one before at a restaurant. It was delicious.
I'm not saying it wouldn't taste good. I'm saying there's just...
Look, if you don't eat anything else all day, just water. How about now?
I know I'm going to want to eat the rest of the day, so I'm going to skip the donut burger.
Fine.
I'm going to toss out the buns, because they don't get this carbs.
Did this motherfucker who's about to eat a bacon burger with donut buns just say he's throwing out the buns because he's worried about the carbs?
That's part of his charm, I think.
This man rules. How anyone classified this as cringe ever is a stupid asshole.
Hey, those raised donuts are mostly air.
Let's see. Put the bacon on the burger.
Look at how intensely he's He's meticulous.
I suppose it's less calories than I thought, because the bun's got a lot of calories. It's probably only 1,000 because the bun's like 100 calories, so at least 50.
Watch his lips move when he talks.
He reminds me a little bit of Garth Algar.
Yes. That's what I was thinking.
I like to make my donut burger now. But I love his rationale. He's like, yeah, actually, this is saving calories a little bit because, there's so many calories in the bun. So, if I replace it with donuts.
50. So I have 2 glazed donuts, or 2 sugar donuts of Roser Brothers milk. You might remember that video from 2017. I think Jose Fuckface Alvarez has that under his...
I love this guy. He just so effortlessly calls this guy Tony Fuckface Alvarez.
I want to take him to a party. You know what I mean? I want him to come to Stoney.
I want this guy doing 5 minutes at the anniversary show.
He's great.
Doug Burger channel. Where he probably milk flipped out and mentioned Selena Gomez and stuff. And everyone around not licking donuts. These are safe donuts. No one licked them.
No one
licked them.
Do you hear? These are safe donuts. Nobody licked them.
I love this guy. He is so...
Can we find him?
Spurglord is an understatement.
Where do we go to eat with him?
All right. So it's 320 calories, and plus the burger only doesn't have a bun. I'm not going to drink. Let's see. I'm going to drink the milk first. I'm going to review this milk. I've had them before.
Stop. All right.
No, I want him to keep going.
Orange milk tastes like a creamsicle. It's not very healthy.
Thank you. I wasn't going to be able to deduce that. The orange creamsicle milk is not good for you.
I kind of want that.
43 grams of sugar, 24 added. So it's basically whole milk, sugar, dextrose, natural artificial flavors, cornstarch.
Whole milk?
It doesn't have any sucralose, as I heard is pretty bad.
Do you know how much fat is in whole milk?
Yeah, he's going to town now.
Oh my God, that's creamy though.
Look at him go.
I'd love a creamy milk like that. This is brilliant. Oh, he's going to finish it.
He's drinking really fast because Judge Wapner's on in 15 minutes.
What if he just pukes and then rallies over to the sandwich?
I actually vomited out 417 calories. Each one of my vomits are 417 calories. And then so that way I can actually eat another donut after I have this burger because I don't have the bun on there and the bun is a lot of calories. So with that being gone and I don't have as many carbs, then I can eat again after I've just vomited.
Ew.
Oh, it's coming down his face. That's how you know a man's drinking.
I want a shirt.
9.5 out of 10. I don't really a 10 because we better, but a 9.5.
He chugged it. He's like, 9.5 out of 10. Bro, did you let your tongue get a crack at that thing?
That's no small milk. Look at his hands compared to the milk.
I know it's he just drank a gigantic orange whole milk and he's going to eat the donut burger.
Strong bones on that fellow.
Yeah.
One problem though is it has less protein than other milk. Like it's 11 grams of protein for 320 calories. It's not that much compared to like a standard Nesquik strawberry milk has like 14 grams, 250 calories. It's not as healthy as like a Nestle milk. I know these new milks is like some sort of Shamrock protein milk. It's like 30 grams of protein. I think it has like something called milk protein. It's probably.
You know what's funny about this guy? This is not his first time in there, so all the staff just kind of knows him.
You know what? I kind of like that though. Don't you miss having your regulars at a restaurant?
Especially a regular
this
like
guy.
This. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm glad this guy drank that milk because you know what he needed more of? Sugar.
Give me
sugar.
Close. Fairlife is a little. I think Fairlife. I stopped drinking Fairlife. I like the new one more. I'll review that today.
Yeah.
I buy Fairlife.
Can you see everything? Can you look again, please? All right. So I got 2 patties and I put bacon between them. I'm not trying to put the instructions. Hopefully, it doesn't fall over. Time to eat the donut burger.
I love him. Oh, that's so nummy right now. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I'm living vicariously through him.
But now remember, he took the bun off the burger, so it's better for him.
It totally is.
Yeah.
You know why it's better for you? This brings you joy. Okay. Pure joy and endorphins, Aaron. Look at his lips.
He really gets after it.
He's like a robot.
Yeah, he really gets after it.
He's going to eat the whole thing before he comments or something.
Thanks. I like to eat.
I bet he's dedicated and even eats something he doesn't like. He'll just finish it.
Oh, he doesn't like it. I don't think he likes it very much.
He looks so far. I'm not getting that sugar on.
Should have saved some of that milk, huh?
Did he go into a diabetic coma after that milk and those donuts?
I bet he crashes hard. I bet he just sleeps for like hours.
They find him in that booth sleeping the entire rest of their shift.
Got a drool puddle under him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Eggo shirt being strong early on.
What?
I like the shirt. I like the shirt a lot. Box shirt not as much because
What?
Eggos are so around. And I don't like Eggos that much. I like the shirt.
Guys, we're going to go back and you're going to help us.
Decipher.
You're going to help us determine what the fuck this guy just said.
Translate. And please, while you do it, watch his mouth.
That is a Garth face. He's got Garth face right there.
Please watch his mouth when he talks.
You know what? I'm getting a bad feel. You know what I just got a bad feeling of? And I'm not looking at the chat because we got this video
Oh,
up.
you think he's dead?
No.
Uh-oh. I don't know.
I have a feeling we're not the first ones to check this guy out.
Oh, you think ROTC found
I
him?
just have a bad feeling that fucking Mersch or goddammit Royce
Well, they're not
found
gonna,
this guy already,
they're
and
not-
they better not.
They wouldn't have the
anything
same
on him.
takes. You got to stop being that way.
I like the shirt. I like the shirt a lot. Box shirt not as much because Eggos are so around.
Okay, so I got it on my shirt. We got to figure this out. We got to Rosetta Stone this shit.
I like the shirt. I like the shirt a lot. Box shirt not as much because Eggos are.
I like
this shirt a lot.
But I don't like the other shirt as much.
Yeah, he's talking about some other shirt he doesn't like as much.
I like the shirt. I like the shirt a lot. Box shirt not as much because Eggos are so around. And I don't like Eggos that much. I like the shirt.
Because Eggos are still around, and I don't like my other shirt. One more time.
I like the shirt. I like the shirt a lot. Box shirt not as much because Eggos are so around. And I don't like Eggos that much. I like the shirt.
You say popcorn shirt not as much? What did he say?
Eggos are still around. I got that. I like this shirt. The other shirt, not as much. Because Eggos are still around. I lost it from there. One more time, and then we got to get to more gold with this fucking genius.
I like the shirt. I like the shirt a lot. Box shirt not as much because Eggos are so around. And I don't like Eggos that much. I like the shirt.
What are you, an auctioneer?
I like wearing shirts that people notice. Like my Sriracha shirt, Eggo shirt.
Sriracha shirt. The people notice my Sriracha shirt and my Eggo shirt.
He said, I like wearing shirts people notice.
People notice my Sriracha shirt and my Eggo shirt. And I do love that Eggo homestyle shirt.
I do too. Yeah. Look at his lips.
I want to watch this guy review movies.
I bet he does.
He is getting after that donut burger. Just face full of sugar. It's painful.
He looks concerned. That's because he should have saved some milk to like wash it down.
Right. He's got a dry ass donut now.
He's screwed up.
No sauce on that meat or that bacon.
I like how he parks by the bathroom.
Right. Would you talk to us?
I find this song very funny too.
Talk to us about what you're tasting.
Let him finish.
As it was being usual.
Oh, it's Krispy Kreme. Okay.
You chew with your mouth shut, please.
He's got to finish his donut burger so we can tell you how it is.
With his mouth shut, though.
I want to watch this guy play Jenga.
Oh, do you hear that?
I know.
Oh, I bet
That's because there's no sauce on anything, so his saliva's working overtime to get the food down.
I will tell you this much. I'm starving now. Wanna?
No. This guy doesn't motivate me to eat.
He's slim enough. He doesn't look big.
I'm not finished. If I finish it, it's always a good idea to throw out the tiny little bit so I don't get sick.
he drew the line there. He's like, I'm not going to eat the whole thing. I'm going to throw away a tiny little bit. That is some Asperger autism shit right there.
I do that with almost everything I eat.
Why?
There's something
him
in
taking
me,
the rest of that bite is not going to make a damn bit worth of difference.
There's something in me that when I go out to eat something specifically, like I'll leave like a tiny bit of bun behind or something small just to like feel like I didn't finish it. I know
so
that's
stupid.
mentally
Yeah.
ill, but I do that. I get him right
Very
now.
soon. I understand throwing like 4 or 5 bites away.
No,
I get
I'm saying
that.
like
Because you're full.
I'll throw this away and be like, I didn't finish it.
You're lying to yourself.
I know I am.
I don't want to finish it. I'm not sick at all. It's tiny about it.
I'm not sick.
You me? It's all I have left. It's all done. I'm gonna review it. 9 out of 10.
Everything's getting a 9 out of 10 today.
But he seems so concerned when he's eating it.
I know. You're worried that he's going to explode or like have a heart
Throw
attack.
up.
Because he's eating it and he
Anything.
just looks pained.
The combination of the bacon and the sweet and salty is really good. But the patties were the weak point here. These are standard frozen 1/10 ounce patties, 1/10 pound patties, and 1.6 ounce patties. Those are the low grade. I mean, McDonald's quarter pounder. Now they made them fresh. Been fresh for the last 5 years. Actually, I think McDonald's quarter pounders are better than Carl's Jr. and Burger King's and Jack in the Box. In par with Wendy's, because Carl's Jr. and Burger King, I think they still use frozen patties. I think the charbroil makes them better, but it doesn't.
This guy, I'm actually now just watching him to learn shit.
I know. He is really smart, like most people with Asperger's are.
Yeah.
Like anyone I've known with it, they're brilliant.
Now I know who has frozen patties and who doesn't, and he knows the exact weight of the patties.
So McDonald's has frozen patties.
I guess.
Real plot.
Fresh patties are better than frozen. Calculator. Really? 300 plus 320 plus 380. So I think about 1,000 calories.
Yeah, it's about a fast food meal.
Grams of protein for the milk and 15 for the burgers.
He just knows that, by the way. That's not printed on the burger wrapper.
That's because he goes there a lot.
He just knows that shit.
26 times 26. And I put the bacon. I'll say bacon some protein. So 30 times 4 divided by 1,000. It's about 12% protein. So it's not as bad. I mean, I see average American needs like 15% protein. When I'm on Fitbit, I was getting like 50 carbs, 35 fat, 15 protein. Probably a little heavy on fat because when you eat out a lot, it's hard to get.
Holy fuck, this guy missed his calling as an accountant.
Or a nutritionist.
Or a lot of different things. The
or
problem
an auctioneer.
is he'd get into the workplace and he'd just bother the fuck out of everybody and he'd never make it through his first day.
He could have played the doctor and the good doctor.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's hard to get low fat when you eat out a lot. But I think 15, 35, 15 is what I try to go for. I think 60, 20, 20 is too carb heavy. And I'm not calling dietitians and all that stuff, but I can make a dietitian website. So yeah.
I can make a dietitian website. I'm not doubting you, dude.
Dude, he's got one made.
Holy shit.
He went home and made one after this.
And this is the criminal part about YouTube. The fact that this guy doesn't have hundreds of thousands of views on every video he does is wrong to me.
Right.
Spurglord is the man.
Dude, he had the self-awareness to call himself Spurglord. I think that is wonderful.
And not only that, our cringe is stupid for putting him on there and declaring him cringe because he's more entertaining than anybody who posts on there.
He's great.
And also, accidentally even, because I don't think that's why people would watch this, but he's actually giving you more information than any other food review channel actually does. It's just that he's talking a mile a minute and your eyes glaze over and you go, I didn't retain a word you just said.
I like that he's actually conscious too of like the stuff he's putting in his body. Because if you look at him, he is remarkably thin. That's a pretty thin man.
He is a thin guy.
And he watches what he eats so he can do these videos.
And he's got banger shirts.
Right. I want to know where he shops.
Yeah. I believe he shops with a Hanes t-shirt and an iron.
You think he ironed that on there?
I think so.
It's down to my dad if he's ready. I'm gonna. Are you ready, Dad? Are you ready? Are you still working on it? Oh, 1 more minute.
Oh, this adorable. His dad got a Happy Meal. Oh.
Look how thin he is.
Look at Spurglord's dad and
Hold
his
on.
Happy Meal.
They just switched seats. Look.
Yeah. Spurglord switched seats with his dad. And
He
they cut it
couldn't just
out.
simply turn his tripod towards his dad.
No, he's got a
like,
professional-
"No, you must get up and move over to my seat.
He's got a professional filming
Make
setup.
sure we get the bathrooms in the shot.
Yes.
Mr. Burger Sr. here reviewing a classic Happy Meal from McDonald's.
Well, we saw the apple meet the tree.
They're attached somehow still.
Yeah, check this guy for an umbilical cord.
Yeah, there's a cord there.
This is what I call a Happy Meal.
That's what you call it? Patent pending? Got a trademark on that, sir?
This is crazy.
It's what I call a quarter pounder with cheese. This is what I call the Golden Arches.
Does it come with a
Holy shit, his dad's Ray Kroc.
Oh, no. Franchise the damn thing.
Franchise the damn thing. It's too good to just have one location.
micro burger, 1/10 pound? It comes with micro fries. This has just exact.
he tried to go, here's a professional display. Fuck it.
Micro fries that won't give you micro peen.
With the right amount of fries. It comes with the apples. That's healthy. And
This kid's watching.
The kid's like, The kid's the only one who's right because he doesn't have social awareness yet. You should be staring at these two and going, what the fuck are they doing, Mom?
Well, even just listening to these two talk, right?
Oh, cool. Which is actually a little too big. So all in all, this is a classic experience. I highly recommend it. It's the one of the top choices here. Not really very good.
That woman is old school and she's disgusted.
She's scornful right now.
Back in my day, we kept our mutants in the basement chained to a school desk and we just made them go on workbooks and do addition and subtraction problems. And they learn how to wash the car once a week on Sunday.
You have to rewind this and make everybody watch her again.
I fucking hate that lady.
She is scornful.
Oh my
Just
God.
The top choices here.
Oh.
Or she wants to suck off Mr. Spurglord.
Maybe that's actually the mom.
Yeah.
And she's like upset that they didn't include her in the video.
Yeah, I wanted to tell them about my experience. Shut up, you stupid bitch.
Calls her a
Not really very
cunt.
good, but actually I recommend it. I'm going to give it an 8 because this is not very good, but it's really...
She walked in on that family that just went in there.
But they're multi-bathrooms.
Oh.
what I recommend. And that's my... that's my recommendation.
He's got a gimmick he wants to do, and he's not doing it right because they're both fucking autistic. So he's like, I didn't do the thrust right, so I gotta try that again. This is the recommend.
I actually believe that you're going to hate me.
Yeah.
And it's warranted. It's fine. But I think on Sunday, when all the dust has settled, I might go get some donuts. And I might go get a burger, and I might combine them.
And you might do that?
I might do it. It'll be the hangover remedy.
Look, man, I love me some Spurglord.
That was great.
I like
that
him.
was a good find.
That guy
Solid.
is the best. I'm throwing him a subscribe right now. Where is he? I'm subscriber number 287. Guys,
See, that's
I'm gonna
shame.
I'm putting a link to Spurglord in the chat.
I'm also subscribing.
Spurglord. There
Oops.
you go. Go click on that guy. Give him the thumbs up. Give him the subscribes. Give him all of it. Gray Duckling with 199 says this guy with calories is Aaron with actors. Right. Except he's skinny. You fuck.
What's his thing look like? I don't even see him on
It
here.
looks like a regular dick.
Spurglord.
199 from Gray Duckling again. Thank you, buddy. The guy says you guys are definitely going to hell. Why? I love the guy. I'm a big fan.
That's insane.
I'm a big fan of the Spurglord.
I like him too. There, he's got my subscription.
I can't like him because he's autistic.
Yeah, that seems more like hellish of you.
Yeah. You seem like a bigger piece of shit than me. Even more does say you're going to get DMCA'd for the ace of base. You know what? Worth it. Worth it. Yul Gibbons says he can't stop to talk. The amount of anxiety a camera being on probably gives this guy is crippling.
But he puts himself through it for us.
He does. He's an entertainer. He's a real
I love
pro.
the guy.
Magic 8 Ball says he looks like Bob Lazar's illegitimate son. Oh, no. We saw the tree that apple fell from. That's for sure. Grinch Girl says, I've never cleaned my plate in my life. I do the same.
Oh, see, we're not the same that way. I'll clean my plate at home. It's more like when I go out for like McDonald's, I'll leave a piece of the bun behind just to feel good about myself.
Greg Arias says 1.6 ounce patties, 246 toothpicks. Yeah, if I ever meet this guy, I'm just dropping toothpicks on the ground. I'm going, tell me.
It's actually 27 paper clips.
Dylan Williams says this guy coming out of the bathroom is like, what the fuck? Yeah, the people's looks going in and out of the bathroom were awesome because they range from, I'm not looking, to smile and be polite, to that old lady being like, why aren't these two freak shows locked up somewhere?
You know what I think about her? Because she basically opened the door and went back out immediately. I think she didn't want them to catch how long she was in the bathroom.
She had to take a big old lady shit?
I think so, and she didn't want to be caught lingering in there.
Optic Nerve says he's way better than that fat guy with the bodega arm. Oh, yeah.
Bodega arm?
Nikocado avocado, that fat fuck.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
bodega. Bodego.
Dylan Williams says when you have to cram the 2-day info you found on the web in 7 minutes. Right. He got it in there.
Do you think he just researches before he does a video, or do you think he just picks up on all that stuff through osmosis?
No, I think he read it one time 8 years ago.
So osmosis.
And he kept it. Yeah. Kip Smith says, this is not real. This is a Dana Carvey character. Nope.
That was great. I think we should once a week watch one of his videos. Just for fun.
I'm down for that.
Once a week,
sure.
at least.
Kip Smith says, perhaps this burger was made by Satan.
Satan.
Drunk Engineer says, I'm so uncomfortable right now. Why?
It's fun. Loosen up. He's a good guy. We like him.
Guys, let's go ahead and give Spurglord. Let's get him up to 300 subs by the time we leave tonight. He was at 286 when I followed. He's at 309. You guys already got him over 300.
Hell yeah.
Guys, I'm going to find the link to that video.
When is that wrestling video?
Oh my God, look at how much he uploads.
I know.
One day. This is the last day.
How many videos does he have total?
Holy shit. 254.
Here, what's his oldest video? Go to oldest.
Oldest video. We are beautiful, and this is a secret. 203 views 6 months ago.
Okay. So he's been at it for half a year.
I want you guys to leave really nice comments.
He was shirtless in one.
Here, guys. I want to go back to... we're going to go back to this video, and I want you guys to leave really nice comments from Steel Toe. Here, leave nice comments from Steel Toe. Tell him how much we loved him. There's the link in the chat to what's his name, to Spurglord, and go watch all of his shit. It's really, really short videos, so it's really easy to watch.
And they're fun.
Yeah.
I like him.
Leave some nice Steel Toe comments for the Spurglord. We really, really like that guy. And tomorrow, boys and girls, do we have a day for you? We have an awesome day featuring the return to Steel Toe for the anniversary show, for the anniversary week of Corey Adam. Corey Adam will be the co-host, the second mic tomorrow. If we hit our goal, which we're $15 ahead on, everything after that goes right into Corey's pocket, because no goal Rumble Friday, because it's the anniversary show and we're just, hey, free will offerings, go bananas, throw us your gifts. But tomorrow, whatever we go over for our last goal of the week is going right into Corey Adams' pocket. So
very exciting.
Thank you guys very much for another great night and a great week of evening shows. This was the last one. Tomorrow morning, it will be Corey and I. And then Gino, Keanu, April, they'll all make appearances on Friday. Woo. And hopefully we can bring you some cool guests as well.
Yes.
Hit like, hit subscribe on your way out. We'd really, really appreciate that. The likes and the subscribes. You guys kept it right around 300 people, even all the way to the end. That's very, very nice of you. Hit like, hit subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. April, thank you as well for everything in front of the camera and behind it this week.
Yep. Thanks, guys. I might not see most of you until Saturday.
And we will see all of you tomorrow morning for the morning show. Good.